Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Welcome everybody back for a bit of D&D. Thank you, Unlucky, for the host as well. You're awesome. We love you. I have not been about much of late. There's been all sorts of weird and wonderful, wacky things that have been happening in my life. It is what it is. As such as it is. But we're here now after having spent X number of days not being here and not playing D&D. We are now here to play some D&D, and I am joined by the Monday Bears with a minor alteration, as we've had one person has had to drop out and another person has dropped in, but we will get to that in just a moment. So, in fact, we're going to get to that second, because starting left to right on my list here as I'm looking at it there, we appear to be joined, first of all, by Jacob, and Jacob is played by Big Mike himself. Say hello, Big Mike.
Hello, how are we?
And Vivian is currently being played by young Mitch. Say hello, Mitch.
Hello.
Now, Mitch is very, very new. Mitch, when was the last time you played D&D?
I might have played it in my dreams one day.
Yes. He is completely fresh and ready and nubile and what? Nothing. Carrying on. So he is taking over Vivian, because Vivian is essentially a pre-built character at this point. And so as a way of getting into the game and understanding of the game, is going to be playing around with that character. And then once the dungeon that they are in is completed, we're going to look at actually creating him his own character, which we may do as part of a session. We may not do as part of a session. Don't know. Depends on how we're all feeling. Yes, unlikely. I've got all the Newbar boys here.
I just noticed a thing.
What have you just noticed?
You're not wearing any sort of ridiculous headwear. What's going on?
It's too hot for headwear.
It really is too hot for headwear. It's here. It is here. I mean,
it's the mascot.
the stream hat is here. So he is good boy. He is best boy. Hey, Paul. But it is too warm to have him on my head for about the past year, it feels like, for God's sakes. Oh my God. But yes, we are also joined by the last voice you heard, Prickface. Sorry, Harry, who plays Maeve.
Well, hello.
I do love you, Harry. You are one of my favourite people in the world, I have to say. I've known you for quite a while now, and you just keep on always entertaining me. You're just jealous.
Oh, Dan, to the left a bit.
Yeah. We're also joined by Nye, who is played by, I should say, Keyblade, who has recently been doing an awful lot of streaming, actually. What have you been streaming?
Legend of Zelda, Octopath Traveler. There's something else I was streaming, but yeah. I'm
Cool,
finally
so
getting
thank
back
you for
into
that follow.
So
You know what I'm going to do? One thing here. Bear me a second. This helps if I spell your name correctly.
yeah.
There we go. So, if any of you guys are interested in that sort of stuff, by all means, swing by, check him out. He is an absolute G. We love him. And last but not least, certainly not least, how could anyone forget the mighty master of Big Mama, the wielder of Gertrude, the absolute wonder who can bring mimosas from down under? It is Ion, played by Lyov. Why don't...
Oh, thank you. It's such an honor to just be nominated.
Oh, the wielder, the guardian of the jar of endless mimosas.
Yes.
That is just absolutely fantastic. So this is my wonderful, wonderful gaggle of reprobates, and newbie, and we're going to be going through some more of the examination dungeon that they are in, where they are trying to prove themselves as being worthy applicants, and then from applicants onto members of the Silver Talon Adventuring Guild, so they may earn fame and glory and money and to pay for Newbar Boys. But let's get into that, shall we? So let's just load up my thing here. Now, do you remember where you last were? You
Some godforsaken library.
Yeah.
you were here. You were indeed in a godforsaken library. Let's just load the turn order again. Now we had just got to the top of the turn order, which means that basically Vivian is the next person to go, which is going to be Mitch. Now, Mitch, because you are a bit new to this, you are more than welcome to delay your turn if you would like to, so you can get a feel for what's going
We'll
on.
do that.
Basically, just say you wanna hold your turn, and I'll delay it, and you just let me know before the end of the full turn when you want to take your turn, essentially.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll delay it for now.
Okie dokie. So we'll pass by you for now. Nye, you are in control. Let me just change change us off the intro
boy.
music because that's gonna send the wrong signal.
Let's see. I'm gonna go.
Now you had just defeated one of the animated armors that have been stalking you through this area.
While I'm here, I'd like to make a little notch at this corner.
Okay, you still have the ability to make the modifications to the map.
Yes.
So you are able to do that. I have no problems with you doing that.
There we go. I think that's 6 right there. And can I? Not a held action, but would it be possible for me to, like, just block or something, just in case something decides to come around the corner?
Yes, you can take you can take the dodge action, which basically means anything attacking you is going to do so at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna do that while I stand here and wait for my turn to come back around.
Okay, basically, doing the dodge action essentially means that you are ready, you're aware to just go "Huh!" and leap out the way.
Yeah.
And Jacob.
If it seems we're going that way, I will follow behind. I'll wait and see where we're going. Because I can't remember which ways we've been and which way we haven't.
Well, I'll tell you, you have been through the east exit. You've been out of the east exit of these 4 exits from this central room here, and you have been out the south. You had not actually been out the north, and you have not been out the west. I'll tell you that much. I know it's been a little while. I'm not going to make you roll history checks for that because that would just be a little bit on the rude side. Thank you, God of War 547 for that follow. Welcome to the adventure. I hope you enjoy your time here. I've just clicked on a thing and closed my window. Didn't want to do that. Boom, there we go. Okay. So then, Maeve.
So suddenly all that stupid that seemed to have evaporated last session when I was in control
Don't
by
worry.
someone else.
You were playing pretty stupid if you watched the video.
Hang on. What's it
So
doing that?
none of us know what we're doing.
So it is. There we go. How to do that? Because I clicked the thing. That's why I was changing from one screen to another, and I inadvertently clicked it. Thank you for letting me know that one.
Very well, in the absence of any better information, we shall go this way.
Actually, I think we should follow Jacob and...
Nope, this is fine.
We've been that way a few times. It's not a good idea. Mate, come back!
It's fine.
I would like to take the dodge action.
You can do that. Let's just change this positioning, shall we, a little bit, make it a little bit easier for the stream view to see. Okay, so now where are you standing? You're standing there. Okay, so that means
Who hears that?
I hear that.
Wait, I don't have my sound on.
Is that a mob one?
Oh fuck.
Play the sound again. Do it.
Do it again!
Oh no, I hate that. No. You.
I think Harry might hate it more.
I'm getting some sort of strange satisfaction out there. Oh, fuck.
that was amazing. I'm getting some sort of strange satisfaction. Oh, fuck. Ion.
Why do you shit on me, Dad?
Still happy
To
with
be
your
fair, that was already happening. To be fair, it was already happening.
You think it's that way? Yeah.
Are you anywhere near me?
Dan, can I kind of take a free action at this point? Just here.
To soil yourself. You can have a free action to soil yourself. That's absolutely fine.
No, but an audible soiling. Please.
Yeah. It's just been heard echoing from the west side of this room.
Oh dear! I think
I didn't know.
I heard his loins getting soiled.
Oh dear.
Babe, I'm coming! Oh shit! Oh fuck, babe! This isn't good, you stupid bitch!
Oh my good giddy aunt, I love it.
I'm
I think Harry's just crashed out of the. No, he's still there. Who's almost just crashed out of the game?
It's just my roll 20 just goes.
Oh yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he just refreshed it back in. It's just like I looked. You crashed on one screen. I looked away, and you were there again. I was like, wait, what? It's just like I thought I was seeing things for a moment. What would you like to do there, Ion? If anything,
Sacred Flame on the.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Ooh.
That would be nice if he didn't dexterity that.
Let's find out if he dexterity it. I need to open this character sheet. Pop it out, just because it makes life easier for myself. And dexterity saving throw. He does not.
Nice.
Radiant flames erupt all around of the creature. Vivian.
I do believe it would be the smarter way to follow Jacob. That sounds like
yellow-bellied coward!
I would like to stay alive for at least one session.
I scarf it off.
You're
I'm
right.
going to follow.
Okay. Well, before you do that though, right? I want you to quickly roll me a perception check. So open up your character sheet and literally just click the word perception, and it will roll a perception skill check.
Perception. Where is perception one?
The skills will list alphabetically.
The
On the left-hand side.
Left-hand side where it says underneath.
There we go.
Rows.
That one.
So with your perception of 14, you are able to remember having seen all of your allies look to most certainly be in worse condition than you are.
Well, I would never have guessed. I'm gonna say
In terms of wounds, that they all look wounded. You are fine.
oh, so I'm the healthy one then. Maybe
Good.
I should.
I just realised whoever
Let's
proxied
go
my
west.
character burnt all of my spell slots. Bastard.
Let's go west and then see if we can help
To
them out then.
be fair, I think you, if memory serves, you went toe to toe with a gelatinous cube, whilst a rather large suit of armor was stabbing you in the arse.
Yes.
Ooh.
Whilst the previous tenant, one of the characters was laughing.
Yeah, let's go west. West sounds like a good way to go.
Well, the air is clear.
When you say the air, what do you mean the air is clear?
Go west where the air is clear.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Somewhere that's green.
So select your token, and you can move yourself around. As long as
I did not realise I moved myself. Right, so I get...
Yes, you move yourself, yes.
What was it, 30 feet, wasn't it? 6
Yeah, so 6 squares, and you can move diagonally.
Two.
I'm not one of those DMs who cares about diagonal movement.
1,
Largely because the monsters will also move diagonally, so it's a fair fight.
3,
You don't appear to be moving.
5.
I think he's rolling.
Oh, do I have to drag and
Well,
hold?
you can
each
you
step
can
or-
you can left click your token to select it,
Yep.
and then you can just press the cursor keys to move it.
So yeah, just drag it.
You can drag
Oh.
it, but you can also use the cursor keys.
And I've just seen, right, that way.
Right, that one is dead.
Hold on.
That's in a pile on the floor.
Oh, right, cool. Right, there we go.
Anything with a red X is dead.
Oh, I see where he is now. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's dodge.
You're gonna take the dodge action. You're gonna take the dodge action there.
Yeah.
Right, because you are new, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a helping hand. You've got an ally in front of you. At least one ally who's properly actually in front of you, and one ally that's further ahead of you as well. So you're in a pretty good position. I would recommend using your action to cast something like Firebolt, because that is a ranged attack, and you can use that to then land a hit on this thing before it comes much closer.
This you're good for about 2 turns because this thing has to first walk up and murder me, then walk up and murder Ion before it could even have a chance at strike.
And whilst it is walking up and murdering Ion, you've got a 10-foot stick, which means you can actually hit it with melee attacks from standing where you are. Basically, from standing where you are, you can hit something in front of Ion because you've got a
Right,
big 10-foot stick.
The firebolt, how far can that hit if it's ranged?
That's got a range of like 120 feet.
Oh, so essentially I could hit it from here.
Oh, easily.
Yeah,
There
let's
are
go
there
for
are
it.
very few ranged abilities that don't have the potential to hit it from there.
You
But
could
don't roll a 1.
That's fair enough. Let's go for a firebolt then. So,
You could-
So
click on the
on your
firebolt.
on your character sheet, you just click the word Firebolt.
Yeah.
Boom, there you go. 22 to hit, nice solid hit there. And you have 4 points of
That is
damage.
Fantastic, thank you.
You trip the light fantastic.
Question is, how much health do they have?
Oh well, see.
That's
Quite
the
a
fun
lot.
I'm
part.
not allowed to know.
That is the guessing game.
Dan, on a scale of 1 to 22. That's not the real value. I just picked
No.
that out my ass.
It's also you're relying on whether or not I've actually made them be what their standard value is, or whether or not I've dicked around with them to make them harder or weaker.
How battered does it look?
There are some minor cracks in the rusted old archaic armor that make itself up. There is little bits of bluish purplish light leaking through. Nigh.
Oh boy.
Ah, jeez, nigh.
Oh fucking hell.
Don't worry, Ion. Our dear leader will be here soon.
Let's see, and then 6 would be there, and I'd like to have the dodge action,
Yep, certainly.
please.
Jacob.
I will follow.
Running away from the sounds of combat.
Yeah, I'm injured. I don't need that.
Yeah,
there's,
same
enough,
here.
there's enough of them over there anyway.
Or to have his eyes gouged out, or have his elbows broken.
To have his kneecap split and his body burned away, and his limbs so hacked and mangled, raves are rolling.
Yep, that's me done.
I don't remember that song. I feel like I should, but I don't. Maeve.
It's the Holy Grail.
I boldly take 1 step forward and twat the thing.
Yes, you mightily
Very
do.
nice.
That is a very, very solid hit. You manage to shatter one of the shoulder pieces completely away, and the arm. It's very clear there is nothing inside of the suit.
Take that, you metal-headed twat.
Dear
I'll
God,
be right back.
you're actually starting to attack things again?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, person who ran away.
Investigating different way, not ran.
Sure.
What am I going to do?
They're bold words for someone within stabbing range.
The animated armor is going to give you a return twatting,
No,
and it misses.
not a return twatting.
The return of the twattery. That should be the name of tonight's session. Return of the twattery.
Well, it's because I'm back.
Yeah, exactly. Ion.
Good job.
Can I just point out, you guys have all dealt significant, like really solid chunks of damage, much more than you normally do. Normally, you guys deal like 2 points of damage.
I know.
I-
Remember
I have a-
last session we were missing every single one.
Yeah.
I just want to say the odds of me hitting that suit of armor were 1 in 10.
That's pretty terrible.
I'm gonna use a Sacred Flame again. Oh,
That might do it.
maybe.
It does indeed take some damage.
Nice.
It is it's kind of like at the minute it's kind of like one of those wire marionettes that's had maybe 1 or 2 of the piano wires cut. It's like it's not holding itself up properly now.
Disadvantage.
Vivian.
So now you could move behind Maeve and like attack it with your glaive if you'd like.
Exactly what I was about to ask, if I can squeeze past you.
Yes.
Yes.
So, different DMs do different things. I personally, I don't mind you moving through your allies, so long as you don't end your turn on your ally. We just
that's
take
not gonna happen.
we take it as a common sense thing that your allies are going to like squeeze to the side to let you through.
Unless you're a hobbit.
Oh,
In which
Yes.
case you can use his shins as armor.
Yeah. Hello, Victormes.
Coming.
When it lets me pick it up.
What?
There we go. There we go. I don't know if it's my.
There you go. There you go. I've moved you.
There we go.
You can now
Right, so I
use
go
your
there.
glaive attack, which has
That
a range
was-
of 10 feet.
The
Yes.
exact plan to do. Oh, there we go.
How about it?
Let's go for that one.
Ooh.
Your ally's kind of in the way there. You're trying to get the right reach to be able to get past Maeve and knock it the attack for it, but you can't quite time it right to lunge in there and get the attack. Unfortunately, you don't hit
Worth a
Maeve.
Try.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
At least that's lucky I didn't hit him.
Yeah, I mean you don't hit Maeve, but you're because of the obviously you've got the combat going back and forth. You're not able to find an opening.
No, that's fair.
No.
Frederick. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck you, Dan. Fuck.
Can you give me a
You.
quick history check?
I hate you so.
Yes,
fucking
Dan
much
has
right now.
historically been a twat.
You have a startling feeling of deja vu. You think you may have come this way before.
I went that way on the very first time we played this. Like 2 sessions ago. I can't remember if I collected anything though.
Alright,
Not
I'll
from that
take-
direction,
can I
didn't they?
say- These fucking wizards are arseholes. I hate them all. And my-
excluded.
No, I mean the ones that made the dungeon.
Yes, I know.
And things we're looking up too, because I had my cherry seltzer water that I mixed with my vodka, and I come back to this shit.
That is the sound of a happy DK.
Right, my turn. 2, 4.
He's dashing.
Been that way as well. Did brilliant.
Is that the end of your movement? Have you got a thing? Yeah, you got like one.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Can I remember if we've been this way before?
Why don't you give me a history check and we'll see. That shouldn't have been done at advantage, but it would have been the 11 anyway, so that's fine. You're fairly sure you've been this way before.
Okay.
You can't remember exactly where it leads to, but you feel like you've been this way before. You feel like you maybe sprinted back in the other direction, maybe.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Lizzie. Maeve.
I would like to just take the dodge action on my turn. This thing is scary.
Okie dokes.
And hold my ground.
It is...
Unless I can somehow use the hide action with Vivian's skirt.
You cannot hide in Vivian's skirt.
God damn it!
That'll cost you more than you've got.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of spent all my money keeping Nye alive, the ungrateful twat.
Thank you for that, host, Lizzie. You're awesome, and we love you. Now,
Brilliant first point.
disadvantage for the suit of armor because it's attacking you whilst you are dodging. 15, I don't think it's going to hit you, is it?
Yep.
Are you really, really glad you took the dodge action, given the fact that the other dice it rolled was a 20?
The issue that I have is, for some reason, Shield of Faith was left on. So I think that may have actually saved me last section where someone didn't realise that was still in. I just took it off.
No, because the other attack that flew at you last round, it rolled a 2 to hit. So
No,
it
I
wasn't
mean
hero.
last session.
No, I
I-
was. It's fine. I was keeping track of that. There was no problem.
Okay, cool. In that case, I don't have Shield of Faith anymore, so that 15 will hit.
And that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage, then, young man. Ion.
Okay. I am gonna Sacred Flame again, because this big lump of steel doesn't seem to be very dexterous.
It dodged that one. Is that half damage?
No, no damage.
I'm not quite sure how it dodged it in this very confined space, but you know, one in three. It was bound to dodge sooner or later.
I got overconfident, like,
Yeah.
bitch, I can do this with my eyes closed, and instead I
You
just singed the wall.
You just been standing there like that. You know, the flame alchemist, just like it's fine. Oh,
Yeah.
Vivian.
I am going to take a risk and try and hit with a firebolt round Maeve.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. See, the thing is, if you were standing right next to the opponent, so within 5 foot distance, a ranged attack is done at a disadvantage unless you have a special rule that says that they're not. So if the enemy was standing where Maid is, then it would be done at disadvantage. But because you are more than 5 feet away, the ranged spell can go off normally. So roll your firebolt
Let's go for a firebolt.
and hope you don't roll a 1 because you'll sink it into the back of Maid's head potentially.
That's glad that I didn't hit a 1 then.
Yeah. Yeah, you do hit,
Hell of
and
a
it's it blows off a huge, great chunk of like the central breastplate. It's like the energy is now arcing out around all of the cracks in the armor. It's looking to be barely holding itself together at this point. Nye.
Not too shabby.
No. 2,
Would you like to roll a survival check and see if you're lost?
3, no, because I know I'm not lost. 4, that's why I put those marks there. 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. I look at Jacob and I say, alright, which way have you gone and which way haven't you gone?
This is as far as I've got.
Which way do you think you've gone before?
I feel like we've been north before.
Right. And I'm gonna stop there because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna land right into a fucking goddamn wall.
Then we move on to Jacob. Does it make you nervous when your DM smiles?
No, because I'm not watching the stream currently. I have it very, very low, so that way it counts as a view, but still, no. I'm not.
Wrong way.
watching.
Do you know you can actually mute the tab just as long as you don't just as long as you don't put the volume on the feed down. You can actually mute the tab.
Nah, because then if you say anything under your breath, I can tell. Go back and what the fuck did he say?
It's one of your favourites. It's a dead end.
Mate.
Why
Again,
are
just
you
taking the
standing
dodge
above me?
action. Survivability is kind of my focus at this point.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
You guys are actually on the same square as each other, so I'm going to move.
Oh, not according to my roll 20.
It's
we're on different
refresh your browser.
Both of us?
No, only Jacob should need to.
Okay.
I have since moved your tokens though.
Yeah,
Right, okay, so yes, the animated armor is going to attempt to give you another bit of face smackery, and will miss. Ion. With a sacred flame. Oh wait, dodge 2 in a row! MVP animated armor.
it's learning.
God damn it.
A Vivienne.
I'm going to be brave, and I'm going to move. Well, can I move next to the armor? To the right-hand side of it. It looks like there's a corridor
there is a space there for it, but if you're going to try to move through it, you're going to need to do like either an acrobatics or an athletics check to see if you can get past without it getting a free attack against you. If you're trying to move in these sorts of confines, you'd need to be a bit careful. I would advise, because you've got the reach of the weapon, I would advise standing there and hitting it with your glaive. Personally,
Go for Let's do that again. I was going to say jump over the corner and hit him as I go past, but yeah, let's hit him through, mate.
I mean, I applaud the confidence. I do, however, before you make your attack, I do need you to do a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I think my computer's going to slow. Right, so you want a dexterity check?
Dexterity saving throw.
What one's that?
That's the one above the skills. You've got saving throws.
Oh, I see. That one. Give it 21.
That'll do it.
That is most certainly going to be good. Right. Well, I basically now I need to actually move you. I need to move you to there. Because you've managed to successfully avoid getting caught in that.
Fuck.
Happy days. That's a bad side for me now, though, because he can definitely attack me.
It can. But you haven't yet done your action, so I will still let you do an action.
Run!
I'm going to turn around and hit him with my glaive, because I'm brave.
We'll have none of that bravery shit here in this party.
I was just thinking the same thing.
If someone's got to have balls, it's got to be the woman. Show the men how it's done.
And
That'll
I
be
don't really
such
care
a
if this character dies because I'm going to make a new one of my own when the adventure's over. It's a
That may or may not
rather
be.
severe case of that. This,
we
by the
know
way,
what it is.
this particular adventure has only just begun.
Has it really? Ah,
Yes, this is literally, if you don't count the central hub room, this is the first room that you've
damn, I
entered.
thought they had already started, and this was just one of the dungeons they're in.
No, not quite, not quite. I mean, you're not a million miles off, but
If this dungeon was, you know, a 0 to a 100% bar, we'd be on about 20%.
yeah.
Right, I have no idea what the gelatinous cube thing is going to do, so
Vivian gets
yeah, I'm going to go
defensive.
ahead and turn around and hit it with my glaive. I'm going to try that one.
Go on, go for it.
If you say earlier I haven't been hurt yet, so I've got a bit of health to stand with.
I'm pretty
She
sure
gets
I
advantage,
told
right?
you. I'm pretty sure I told you how gelatinous cubes eat you.
You did say
When
they
last
eat
we
you,
met.
but I can't remember everything you said. I won't. Right, so I'm going to hit
It's
it
a
with my
common flaw.
glaive.
Don't worry about it.
She gets advantage, right?
It's not properly flanked because of where the wall is,
Fair.
so
do you
it
need
won't
me to
won't be
hit my
advanced.
glaive?
You hit with whatever you want.
Let's go for a glaive then.
That is going to hit it. This great big thing that is sitting there, occupying pretty much the entirety of the tunnel, floor to ceiling, the whole shebang.
It's a big old slime ball. Do I cut it in half though?
You do not with only 7 points of slashing damage. And if you did, you'd only create 2. Ah! 9.
Yay. Alright. Okay. Now, before I start running off, I look at Jacob and I say, I'm gonna go try to catch up with the others. Maybe they're having better luck.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. You'll never know if you run away from the sounds of battle like a little pussy.
They're not. What? Nothing. Carry on.
Continue.
There's a strange godlike voice in my head. It was saying something like, let's go the other way. No.
Squeaky bum
no.
time.
Oh my god, no.
That's the best kind of time.
So I don't get mauled again. I'm gonna actually definitely go meet up with the rest of them. Let's see, that would be 6, right?
One,
I started right behind
2,
Jacob.
3, 4. You got one more square. If you took
Okay.
full advantage of diagonal movement, you got one more square.
I did. Alright. 1, 2, 5, 6. Hey, I'm back in the middle room.
Yay! You're exactly where you started.
But have I taken
Hooray!
damage again? No. That's a win in my book.
Jacob.
Yeah. Look.
You may have gone slightly over, but it's fine. Not the end of the world. I ain't going to lose that much sleep over it. 'Cause,
He should actually have more moves than me because if he did the same diagonal thing,
Yeah.
he was 1 block ahead of me.
Actually, yeah. You should be able to. So let's put you there. Oops. I was going to say put you there.
Where are we then?
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I don't mind you guys doing this because I'm about to kill Maeve anyway, so it's fine.
Jesus Christ. Please don't. We need him. I need somebody to vent my frustration.
Not if I kill you first.
It's your turn, Maeve.
Here goes my 2 in 10.
Clang!
Fuck.
It parries the attack at the last moment.
I continue to soil myself.
The gelatinous cube will lash out towards Vivian with a pseudopod. And it flails with a 12. I don't think is going to hit you because you've got an armor class 15. Yeah, so You manage to just about you dodge out of the way as you see this like a tendril start to grow and then lash out towards you. You manage to dodge out the way of it. The animated armor, the helmet, like clicks to one side slightly, looking at you like a for all the world like a Necron flayed one, and swings in with its sword with a 22 to hit.
Fuck.
Does a 22 hit you, mate?
You know, Dan, I really don't like doing all this maths.
That'd be 7 points of
It's not my
bludgeoning
strong
damage,
suit
young
as a
man.
character.
Or yeah.
But yeah, it sounds like it'll probably hit me.
Yeah, 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bollocks.
It's having just parried your blow, basically just flails its loosened arm into your face and smacks you with a very casual backhand of a giant metal gauntlet.
Wonderful. I would like to signpost to Vivian and Ion that my character looks completely fucked by this point. Like Doom Guy when he's on 20% health.
If you would stop
Blood
dodging-
pouring out both of his nose, there's blood coming out of his ears, his eyes.
Maybe if you would stop dodging, the fucking suit of armor would be dead already. Yeah.
To be fair, he did just try to hit it and that didn't work.
I've tried to on the last 2 occasions and neither of them have worked.
Yeah.
Ion.
Hold on, you beautiful bitch. I'll
Yay.
try to get- Okay. I don't really have any range spells left except for Sacred Flame. God damn it.
Do it.
Holy barbecue!
Okay. Let's hope.
It's okay, now it's getting a little bit weird that it's managed to roll that 3 times in a row.
God damn it. Fuck you.
It's in the same number it's rolled each time as well, which is the really peculiar thing.
He's
He's rolling an
using
18.
loaded dice.
Can we throw those dice away down and start using a different one?
Yeah, sure. Let me just like refresh roll 20, like the whole of it, servers and everything for everybody.
Yes.
Done.
I mean, could just refresh the page.
It won't.
I
it
demand
won't-
a
it won't
reroll.
change it. Lol. The reroll was a 4, so you just wasted one of the low rolls for it. Get ready for another high roll next time. Vivian.
Quick question: the firebolt, can it hit diagonally?
It can hit diagonally, but because you're attacking a melee range target with a ranged spell, you'd be doing so at disadvantage. You would be better off just flailing at it with your glaive, which would also be done at disadvantage because you're trying to attack around a wall. And technically through
Fair enough.
the gelatinous cube.
I think by the sounds of it, I've got the best chance of survival by just carrying on and hitting it with a stick.
Out of character, Vivian, whoever you are, just keep sprinting and just leave us. See if you can draw the gelatinous cube away.
Yeah, actually, let's give that a go. Maybe you can kind of defend yourself from the armor then.
Right, now.
With respect, I faced bigger, stupider, and more difficult challenges than this and somehow come out alive.
If you are going to be running away from it, bear in mind that when you move out of the area of influence of any creature, which basically is 5 foot radius around them, they get an attack of opportunity against you. Now, you can use your action to disengage, which will prevent you from being attacked by attacks of opportunity, but it is your action to do so, which means you won't be able to attack or do anything like that yourself. So
Okay.
you can either like use your action to avoid being hit, or you can use your action to hit it before running. Or you can just run. You don't need to try and hit it if you don't want to.
I'm going to say let's try and hit it and then run a little bit.
Okay. So twat it with whatever you want to twat it with.
I'm going to poke it with a stick.
Is it pointed?
It
Is
is
I hope so.
a pointed stick.
Shot. Gonna teach you how to fend off a banana thief.
I'll do it.
That will actually do it.
That
Move
one?
it myself.
You can move yourself, yes, and you will be getting attack of opportunity with a 20 to hit, which does hit you, and it deals 16 points of acid damage.
So if I'd moved there, is that a feasible move?
Yeah, that's fine to move that. You can move up to 6 squares, but you
Oh,
have
still
just
get all 6 squares move.
yeah, you get your regular movement. It's just basically you're using your action to avoid being hit. But you did unfortunately take 16 points of acid damage because you did not use your action to avoid being hit. You used your action to hit it. And then as you ran away, it then went oi.
So do I need to remove the 16 from my HP?
I will do it for you this time. And I'll show you the way to do it, which is basically what you do on when you go onto the your token. You select your token, select the number in the red circle in the middle, and then you can just do minus or plus whatever the amount is. So in this one it's minus 16, so we do minus 16. And then when we press enter, it automatically does all the math it needs to do for that sort of stuff for it. So you are then down to that many hit points.
I see how it works now. That's cool.
Very nice and easy to use and clever. We love it.
It is indeed.
You can move further if you want to. You've only moved 2 squares, so you've still got 4 more squares of range.
I was going to say, I'm going to take advantage of that movement because hopefully it will just go onto Maid now.
You actually want to get... to be fair, he's completely in character for Vivian.
True.
Yeah, that is very much in character for Vivian.
Am I getting used to the character and getting into it now?
Nye, it is your turn.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. And I would like to shoot the sumbitch piece of armor bastard with a bow and arrow, please.
Go on then, Sunshine.
Oh, thank you.
You can shoot at it. Oh, that'll definitely hit it, though. 22.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, no, it's not
And
critical, so I can't say what I did. Damn.
that is enough to send an arrow through the helmet.
I was gonna
and,
say like through the eyepiece, like the sword in Monty Python's Quest for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, so you managed to eliminate that one.
Yay! Now then, in a very snarky, just like douchebaggy tone, I put my hand on Maeve's shoulder and say, "Who saved who now?"
As soon as he puts his hand on my shoulder, I would like to just sort of sink to the floor and pass out 5 feet to the right. Happy to take that as my movement.
Cool. Well, we've got Jacob's turn next, but it's fine because it's not going to affect the order of that. So yeah, we'll do that for the theatrics. I appreciate that. I mean, you wouldn't actually suffer an attack of opportunity because it would use the attack of opportunity.
Oh, hello. Can I can stand on his dead corpse, can't I?
Oh yes, you can.
And I would like to electrocute the ash.
That is a big wall of jelly.
Let's come very elect.
I can't see Nye on my map for some reason. Oh, behind the corner. Okay.
So you are reaching out to touch this thing and zap it with some electrical energy, yeah?
Yes.
How near to it are you putting your hand?
Just sort of like hovering it just before.
I'm not gonna make you take acid damage for that. That's not quite how Shock and Grasp works. As much fun as it would be to make you try to plunge your hand into a gelatinous cube in order to cast Shock and Grasp on it, I'm not gonna do that to you.
That'd be called shocking intrusion, surely.
Yeah.
Shocking penetration.
So I feel like I'm using this wand incorrectly.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ugh, dear.
I passed out in the hallway.
Yes, you have passed out in the hallway. The gelatinous cube is going to... What's it going to do? Hey, Jacob, do you feel like giving me a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, I can do.
Oh, dear.
Oh,
That's
damn.
that's unfortunate. Guess what?
Gobble gobble.
Club. You have been nommed. So it's this. You have taken 13 points of acid damage.
I am down.
That is really vastly unfortunate for you.
Fuck.
Damn.
This is why the sorcerer shouldn't try to tank.
I wasn't. It's a gelatinous cube. It doesn't normally move anywhere.
How do you think they get around?
It doesn't normally move anywhere. It normally attacks with pseudopods. That's all it's done for like ages.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
It's like the third one I've fought now, and not once has it, after it sprung its trap, has it tried to assimilate me.
Well, you did
you-
get a critical miss on your
I
dexterity.
know.
You're looking kind of drowned to me.
Ion, you are able to attempt to pull him out if you would like to, because you are within 5 feet. So you can choose to try and pull him out. It is a strength saving throw. A strength check.
I'm getting an assist from Nye.
Okay.
Is that okay?
So yep. So an advantage strength check.
So I take the pole arm and I like help, or I like put it by him and say, "All right, grab and we'll pull
Yes.
at the same time."
What pole arm?
The
Oh, there's the special staff. Yes,
Yes.
your glowy staff.
my
Yep.
quarterstaff.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fine. Yep. So you plunge your
That
quarterstaff
is-
into the gelatinous mess.
The two-handed staff that may or may not be referred to in future as the glow stick.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Do I roll as well?
No.
Ah.
No, that is the advantage.
How did I get such a bad 2 rolls?
Oh dear, that is
Well, at least it wasn't a critical miss.
Well, guys, it's been fun playing with you.
I just limply try to pull on the stick, like. "Ugh."
right. I'm gonna say one thing on this. You really need to get Jacob out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying that loud enough now for the party to all be aware of this. That even Vivian can hear this coming down the tunnel behind her. Someone in the party has just very loudly said, "We've got to get Jacob out."
Oh no. If Jacob dies in the cube, does he just disintegrate?
Vivian, it's your turn.
Oh.
Does he
There's your
just
answer.
melt away? Right. If I go back to the cube, could I use my action to try and pull him out as well?
You
Or
certainly
will I
can.
need- Cool. That sounds like a plan because I've got a little bit of health to use.
Sounds like a flan.
All right.
Flan in the cupboard.
I don't know why my computer does this. It's so glitchy when you move the character. Right. Oh, the cube's not there.
You can't move through the walls. By the way, you do need to move yourself through the thing. So you've got you
That
can take
makes sense.
you can take one more. Well, basically, because it won't the system won't let you move the token, so it'll actually actively block the token. So if you're trying to drag it around to places where you were before, you actually need to take the path. You can't just try and fast travel to that point.
Right, I get you now. Cool. Right, so I've got one more square to move.
You've
You've
got
got more than one.
yeah, you've got more than one square. You can if you take one square to the diagonal right, you'll see where everyone is and you'll be fine. You've got enough movement to do that quite easily.
Cool. And there is the cube. Right.
Yes.
Let's give Jacob a hand, and we're going to lunge our hand in there and try and pull him
It'll
out.
be a strength check from you then, please.
that the normal strength or the
Normal
Big-
strength
the big
check
one
for
on the
you.
left-hand side.
Shouldn't it be athletics?
No.
Nope, it's strength.
Huh.
Oh,
There
You
we go.
pull him out.
That's stealth.
nice. So, what?
Oh, there's stealth, not
Um,
strength. Yeah.
Where,
Can you
oh,
tell
the
us
strength
what
is the one on the left, far left, isn't it? There we go.
Yeah.
This could be awkward. Oh,
That one.
yeah, that's bad.
Bad times.
Oh,
Wasted my
stealth
good
check.
roll on the stealth.
Hmm.
I'll say goodbye tonight.
Nye, it's your turn.
Okay, here's what I do. I grab Ion and I pull him and trade spaces with him, so
I'm okay with that.
possible.
Yep, you can do that. Go on,
Okay.
do your rooking.
And with my standing there, I say, Jacob, I'm sorry, this is gonna hurt. And I take the staff and I swing it so that it comes in behind where he is to knock him out and try to get like a good, like nice hard swing where he might walk away with a welt, but at least he's not
Ooh.
gonna be
You know what? I don't know on the physics of how much that would work, but I like the idea. I like the theory. I like the enthusiasm. I like the fact that you are trying really, really hard to lever him out of this. So I am going to give you advantage on the strength check.
Sweet.
It's whether or not the dice believe in your logic.
It's okay, Jacob. If this fails, the boys can rely on me.
Please tell me that's good.
That is enough
Yay.
Vivian, I
to
hope you're good at catching people.
Me too.
to bat him over there or move.
But Jacob better take a point or two of damage from that.
He's
because
already dead. Like I said, he's gonna walk away with at least a welt.
Is he dead?
He's knocked. He is
Damn.
not in a
Okay.
good way.
I still saw some health on him on the stream. So
No, it's actually the other way. It's his negative health.
Yeah, he for some reason he's got a -5 health bar.
Okay.
Now.
I'm on -5 health.
Ion, do you have any
I have
flame spells?
I do, but I'm kind of holding on to my last spell. But yeah, I think I can do it.
Oh crap! Because I was gonna say, I would sacrifice one of my swords if he could heat it up enough to where it would. I would be willing to take a couple points of damage, like from holding on to something extremely hot to plunge it into this fucking creature at my next turn. If you would be okay with that.
I think at this point, maybe just using my flame spell might be better.
Jacob, we need a death saving throw from you, please, friend.
Yeah, no worries.
Now, one thing I'm going to say is that at the start of your turn, if you were still inside the gelatinous cube, you were going to take 6d6 points of acid damage.
Ooh. Okay. Well, you succeeded on your death.
That is one success.
1 of 3.
Un success. So, Maith, it's your turn.
A quick question regarding healing potions.
Mm-hmm.
Are they considered a bonus action or an action to chug one?
If you are chugging one for yourself, it is a free action. If you are pouring it down someone else's neck, then depending on the situation, is either a bonus action or an action.
Okay, just so I'm aware. I'm going to take a swing at this gelatinous cube if possible.
You'll be doing so at disadvantage due to your positioning. Even though it's kind of surrounded on a lot of sides, because of the close confines of this fight, it's going to be awfully tricky. Actually, you know what? Do it as regular attack. That's fine. That's a hit anyway. And the other one was a 17. So
Yeah,
the
the first one was the one that applied anyway.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine. That's a regular attack. And -8. Sorry, I took a minute to decide what we to do there. I'm sorry. And the gelatinous cube is going to flail out with a pseudopod at Nye. With a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hurts.
11 points of acid damage.
Oh God. Okay.
Ion.
How bad is Nye fucked up in front of me?
I'm at 14.
He's sizzling. No, you don't say your numbers.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, my bad, sir.
Don't say your numbers. He's sizzling. He's sizzling.
Disadvantage.
He's about 2/3 fucked.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah.
I mean, I know if you look at the stream, you can see the health bars, but it's like you're not meant to. You shouldn't say how. On a scale of like 1 to 28, I feel about a 17. That sort of.
Well, I mean,
Okay. I've only got one spell slot left, and I really want to fuck this cube up, but maybe I should hold on
Hey,
to
quick
a
question.
healing
Is it
spell.
a flamethrower?
Oh well, you're kind of standing in the way, so no. But I could use guiding bolt at 2nd level, which is pretty fucking tough.
It's a really chunky spell.
Yeah,
Do it. Just do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. Let's go. Last spell.
Ooh.
Oh wait, I did that at advantage. Fuck.
Well, it's isn't it flanked technically?
No, but spells
no,
don't
but see,
work like that.
so you rolled a 4 to hit.
So that
You
would've
are
been
a
a 9.
+5 on your attack, so that is
Yeah.
still enough to hit.
Nice.
And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of your next turn has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering on the target. Until then. VN.
Jesus, fuck, this thing is tough.
So is
Yes.
someone still in the cube?
No.
No, Jacob is unconscious on the floor in front of you. I would suggest trying to secure him if you can.
Maybe drag him
I was
in
about to
switch
say,
places.
can I drag him out the way and then do a spell, or does that count as 2 actions?
Moving him will be part of. I mean,
Half move?
technically, it would be a grapple to be able to move him that way. But because of the nature of what's going on with this, I'll let you use a bonus action because adrenaline's pumping. I'll let you use your bonus action to move him. But you would be moving at basically instead of having your regular 30, you'll have 15.
Okay, well, I was going to say, if I swap places with him, if I drag him into my space and I go into his, and then I cast a spell of shield so that I can't take as much damage.
Well, shield is a reaction spell, so if you take if you get attacked, you can use your reaction to cast shield to increase your armor class to 5 by 5. That's how
Yes.
shield works.
Has anyone explained action economy?
No.
Okay, so on
Probably
your
not
turn-
with those words anyway.
On your turn, you have 4 actions you can take. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan. So you have your move
theoretically.
action. You have your move action, which can be exclusively used to move up to your max move speed, unless there's other factors at play.
Yeah,
You
so
have your
if
action.
you're in water and stuff like that.
And also, if you're trying to sneak through, obviously you won't move your full
Yeah,
move.
sneaking, you're limited to half movement. Difficult terrain, limited to half movement. That sort of stuff.
So that's your move action. You then have your action, which is used to attack, it's used to heal, it's used to cast spells. It's your primary function on your turn.
Most things that you are doing are an action.
You then have a bonus action, which is normally a tiny little thing like chugging a health potion or attacking with an offhand. If you've got 2 weapons, hitting with your main weapon will be an action, and your offhand will be a bonus action.
But the weapons
Things like
do
that.
both need to be light weapons in that regard. It's basically things that could be done as a bonus action will very specifically say that they are a bonus action. As there are some classes who, until they get to level 5, don't really have any access to bonus actions.
Okay. All 3 of those actions are taken on your turn, and you've been doing them the whole time you've been playing today. There is one exception to that, which is your reaction. Once per turn, so that is until your turn comes around again, you are able to react to something going on in your environment. So shield is a reaction spell. So when something tries to punch you in the face, you can use shield at that moment to defend yourself.
The attack of opportunity is also you're using your reaction to do it, and that attack of opportunity is when you're attacking something that's trying to move away from you. So those are what your reactions are. Again, reactions are very similar to bonus actions in that most things that are a reaction will say that they are a reaction.
Okay, I think I've got the general gist of that now then. Right, so, because we've got half movement, I'm going to drag Jacob away. Very, very struggling because I'm only a female. Let's drag him.
Wow, okay.
How do I drag
Oh,
him?
Mitch. Claws away.
Because you're only a female?
To be
Oh,
fair,
he's a
I'm
big
fair.
guy.
I'm,
Mike,
I'm, I'm, no, I'm,
Jacob is a big
fairly,
player.
I'm fairly sure that if Vivian was real, she would quite easily kick all of our asses. She's
Yeah,
probably the strongest person in the party.
I
Fair
think the
enough.
way I picture Vivian is if you've seen the young ones, think of if Vivian in that show had a female anatomy.
Fair enough. I was just thinking.
Vivian is kind of badass.
But okay.
Yeah, Vivian is quite as an actual character. Vivian was quite possibly the linchpin of this party, in some ways.
I've always imagined her as the big butch woman from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Do you mean
Oh,
the Knight?
Brienne of
Yeah,
Tarth.
yeah,
Yeah,
Brienne of Tarth,
She is a
Brian of Turf.
That's
Right.
how I've always imagined.
Yeah,
Right. So on that note, let's move. Let's drag Jacob away. How do
let's
I do
easily
that?
drag Jacob away because we are a powerful woman,
Yes, who don't need no man.
especially not one that's lying on the floor and dissolving.
Exactly.
Very true.
Hashtag equal rights.
And then where I am at the moment, I should be able to attack him from this corner.
You
Am I correct in saying that? It's
you
at
will
a
be able to if
disadvantage around the
if
corner.
you take one step to the south, you will be able to attack it at advantage because even though partly because of the flanking bit for it, which is not properly flanked because of the nature of where it is, but it has been hit by a guiding bolt, which means that you will be able to. That's what will give it you advantage against it because of the fact that it is glowing. So if you take one step to the south, you will be able to attack it at advantage.
That sounds like a plan. I shall do that then. So we go down south. Do I have to do anything for advantage, or do I
On
just
your
hold it
character sheet, there is a toggle on the top right that says normal, advantage, and disadvantage.
So yeah, I'll click the advantage one.
Yep, that's
and
right.
then I'll do it. All right,
And
so
you
we're gonna
do-
give it a good old smack with
Give
the
it
blade.
a whack. That is a definitely a hit. What was your other? That's 9 and 9.
First thing
still
I'd like to
down
ask
yet?
is, does anybody have any oil? Like lantern oil, anything flammable?
Let me see.
How do I check to see what I have? Is it the
It'll
miscellaneous
be
notes?
under inventory, inventory and equipment at the bottom in the middle.
I've got a stick of incense.
That's not gonna help.
I got a whole bunch of candles.
I have a mechanical spider toy that moves.
Have you got
Damn.
16 candles?
No, just 4 candles.
Oh. So you got a little less than 16 candles.
Damn. Well, there goes that plan out the window.
I have a tinderbox.
Hey, quick question, Nye. Just because it is a good plan, but I'm going to explain to you now why you should be really, really glad it didn't work. When's the last time you poured liquid on an oil fire?
I wasn't talking that. So you know how certain people, the fire breathers, they will pour the liquid in their mouth and then spit it?
You were going to try and fire breathe it. Okay, that was
Yeah.
going to be interesting.
Yeah, because it's liquid. I figure any sort of heat would help it kind of shrink down and dissolve just a tiny bit.
I have a blanket. Has polyester reached the Forgotten Realms yet?
No, not yet.
What about common clothes?
No. That's,
Am I wearing those common clothes? Because that could
yes,
be a problem.
yes, you are.
What about a
Okay.
wolf pelt? Is that like wolf skin? Maybe it might be quite flammable.
Maybe. But
Hey, we could set fire to this healing potion.
is it flammable? That's the main question.
I don't believe you guys currently have anything flammable.
Yeah. Well then I'm just gonna swing at it twice with my short swords.
You have something that's very flammable, but is lying on the ground dying.
Ooh.
That's 17 total there. It appears to be boiling almost now. There's like a lot. It's almost like it's carbonated. There's bubbles erupting all the way up through its structure. Jacob, death save, please. Oh, there we go. He is awake with 1 hit point.
Oh god.
Da, 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 da.
But
No,
he is-
Mike, that's when the fight's over.
It is for me.
If anything, it's ticking, 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 ticking.
No,
Well, since
I've
you're
heard that
awake,
enough.
right?
But
There's
I
a
don't want to hear it
bookcase
anymore.
further along that corridor there. I saw it when I was up there.
Alright, I'm gonna go hide in the library. Can I move or
You can move. It takes you half your movement to stand up, so you have 15 foot of movement for your move. Don't forget you have your action available to you as well. You do not suffer any attack opportunity because of the fact that it is round a corner.
okay. Aha. Shelves.
Mm.
Yay.
That's all for me. I can't move in.
That's all she wrote. Maeve.
I'm once again just going to pop my head around the corner and just lunge.
Disadvantaged attack there on that one then because of your positioning.
This
If it's flanked,
was
wouldn't it be regular?
this was normal on the last turn.
Oh yes, it was, wasn't it? Yes. Yeah, you can do your normal attack. Yeah, do your normal attack because of the fact that it's I think.
Doesn't matter.
That's-
does not matter.
That is actually just enough to hit it.
Oh,
You're shitting me, really?
Flailing. To be fair, it does take up pretty much the entirety of the tunnel.
Yeah, that's true, and it is made of
Pretty
jelly.
hard.
It is. Hey, Nye, how about you do me a dexterity saving throw?
oh
I fucking
no.
hate you. Ha!
Boom.
Move yourself.
I will. Do I go over here?
You can move basically to any clear space.
Good, I'm gonna go over fucking here.
Did you just duck underneath it?
No,
No,
I think I
basi-
jumped over it.
No,
I
he
think I used
essentially
the,
dived
staff and
through
planted in
it
the
quick
ground.
enough to not get dissolved.
Wow.
Good.
Slimy boy.
This is through the gap I cut so expertly.
Hmm.
I assume.
Yeah, basically you cut a slice through it, and then like Nye dived through that chunk, and then it just like back down into the space again. So it's going to move to there, and then it's going to flail out with a pseudopod at Harry. Sorry, at Maeve. What's your armor class again, Maeve?
Dan, keep your personal feelings towards me out of my character.
What's your armor class again?
Not as high as whatever the fuck you just rolled.
Do you want to? How many?
Go on, then.
How many hit points you got left?
Not enough. Continue.
Do you want to take a little lie down, Sunshine?
I don't care. Just tell me.
You are exactly lethal. 7 points of damage.
Fuck's sake. What did he roll to hit?
He rolled a 17 to hit.
Fuck's sake. Alright, no, that's me down.
No, Maid! I'll save you!
I shouldn't be giggling at Maeve's misfortune, but on the other hand, Ion,
I would be giggling at yours.
you would. In fact, you have in the past.
Okay, problem is,
Yep.
does this thing take any damage from blunt damage?
Don't know.
I doubt it. It doesn't make sense. It would just sink in, I feel.
Car salesman. This motherfucker fits so much jelly in it.
God damn it.
Oh my word.
Sacred Flame, I don't think I can cast it at a disadvantage, even though I'm right
No,
next
it is a dodge type. It is a resist the effect, not a not apply the effects.
I have a feeling that this glop of goo isn't very dexterous, so let's go with...
Really? What gave you that idea?
No, you stupid bitch. Come on.
It's got a -4 modifier to its dex.
Did it fucking...
It rolled an 18.
Oh my god.
How the fuck does that work?
No, 18 -4. It actively rolled 14, but the dice result it got was an 18, which meant literally it was the only thing it like the lowest it could have rolled. It had to roll either an 18, 19, or 20 in order to dodge it, and it did.
Okay,
That
guys,
is-
I'm going to start a petition after this game for GM public roles.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Please.
No, see, because if you do that, some of you would already be dead.
Okay, fair.
I don't care.
I am very
I
very
care.
generous. I'm generous in this. Vivian.
I care, man.
My move again. Is that someone standing next to me, or is that a dead body on the
That
floor?
is Nye standing on top of a dead body.
I did think so, but I couldn't quite tell.
Feel
Right.
free to hit it and see if it screams.
Hey, let's not.
Does that count?
This jelly blob must be getting a bit low on health now.
You know what? You guys have now got it completely surrounded on all of its sides except for one. So I'm going to say at this point, attacks against it are at advantage. Even if you're attacking around a corner.
I was about to ask that one. Yeah, let's go for let's try and finish it off with a nice, good old poke from a stick. Nice pointy stick. And how did we do?
Rolling at advantage, right?
Yes, it's fine though because a 22 is still going to hit.
Yeah, but you might get a crit.
Yeah, so roll your attack again, a second time, and see if you get a crit.
Roll it as an advantage. isn't
No,
it?
just roll another single regular attack, because that is then in effect rolling it at advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, so 22. And it erupts into bubbles
Yay.
and disappears.
Are we out of turn order?
You know what?
Probably not, as I'm still doing saves.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Can I just, like, reach out and spare the dying?
Reach out and touch back.
let's have one more. Let's have one death save from Maid, because then it would
Okay.
get around to your turn, and then from there, once you do spare the dying, you can then be in out of turn order.
Okay.
So I mean,
Comes the crit fail.
is Nye? Yeah, okay. So that counts as one fail for the moment. And then if you want to just cast spare the dying, just remind me exactly what it does.
It just stabilizes a person. Wait, I'll link it.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
believe
increase
it gives
0
me
hit
any
points.
health.
The creature
No.
becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or corrupt. Yeah, so basically you are no longer bleeding out. You are still on 0 hit points. You are still unconscious. You are all but dead.
Yeah, but you're, like, stabilized, so I'm like, come on,
Thanks,
baby.
Ion.
No, you're
It's
still...
what I always wanted.
you're
Sorry.
still unconscious, right?
Sorry,
But you know,
I was-
I'll say at this point as well, we'll take out the turn order. We'll say that you guys are. Actually, I need to put it in again for a second so I can clear it.
Alright,
It's
so
okay.
where are his wounds currently? Like, does he have any?
He has a number of wounds, and some of them are like horrific, like acid burns. Some of them are great big, like
Gashes?
severe contusions and gashes.
Okay,
I like the
what
word
do is I cut off-
contusion because of the fact that it means bruise.
So before I start running off to make sure Jacob doesn't die again, and make sure that I don't die again, I cut off a huge piece of my cloak and say, "Here, give this to the dumbass, or give this to the paladin." And I
I
run off.
have a healer's kit on my person.
I
Just
don't
saying.
care.
All a healer's
Fuck's
kit
sake,
does,
temporary.
a healer's
Any excuse for you
A,
to just get
a
get your
healer's
kit off.
kit. A healer's kit is a non-magic, limited number of use version of Spare the Dying.
Don't care. He still doesn't need to take all of his clothes off all the time.
I'm not taking all of my clothes off. Just
He has
putting
to take his
It's just
clothes
like, oh
off to
no,
have a
another
good time.
person's dead. I'll use my Y fronts as a tourniquet.
Well, you guys are now in a bit of freedom of movement.
Can I drink a healing potion, please?
You can drink a healing potion. You need to.
Oh.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus.
Jesus. And I'm gonna do the dodge. Or no, I can't do dodge. I'm just gonna stay here. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. By the way, can we do a short rest, please? Like, for the love of all that is either holy or unholy with this goddamn game, can we?
Well, I mean, you have all just run off from poor unconscious Maeve and left him curled up
I
on the
thought he
floor.
was, awake.
No, Vivian's there.
No.
No.
I'm still here.
You stopped
No,
me
no.
bleeding to death.
I
That's it.
haven't got any potions, but
Spare-
I'm still here.
Spare the dying doesn't wake you up.
Yeah, I'll stay with Maeve.
Okie dokie.
I have a fucking healing potion. Just pour it down my
Oh,
neck.
do you? I'm gonna like rummage around in Maeve's backpack and like.
So are you
Yeah.
saying like cut a hole in your neck, kind of like
You
like a
know
breathing tube,
you
and
know
then pour-
Tracheostomy.
how neat is Maeve's pack? Do you think? Because I
It's
really
fucking horrible. Like I pulled the fucking bolo or whatever.
I feel like maybe an investigation check might be needed to try and find this healing potion because of the fact that an unconscious player
Oh, is that-
shouted out quite loudly about finding a. Yeah, you find it with investigation 15. You find it.
See, I had 2 when I was dead, but I couldn't shout, I've got 2 because I'm dead.
Right.
Right, can I go up to the statue?
Harry, I'm going to be going to some severe lengths to make sure that Maeve does not make it out of this dungeon. I want you to know that.
For God's sake.
Just-
Well, it's a good job I got rid of this health potion then. It was only weighing me down, really.
just because you are you're a DM and you are the naughtiest player. Like, my God.
By quite a country mile. Yep.
You are such a naughty boy. You really are. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yes. Can I investigate the statue?
You see everything you've seen before. There is no. It's a very, very lifelike statue. There is no plaque or anything for it at all, but you do find you do see there is a piece of paper in its outstretched hands.
Maeve, where are you going?
Can I grab that? And
You can.
link it to me.
Out of curiosity, are people just free moving now?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's to say you were now out of turn order. You guys have got freedom of movement at this time.
What did I miss? Did we do our
Harry signed his death sentence.
Pretty much.
I can see him walking
what-
around.
So, Vivian, one thing I will say is just keep your movements to just like short hops, because that way Dan, if he sees you wandering off, can just shout "stop."
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just doing it like towards the library.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Jacob, be careful. I have a feeling that. Oh, well, actually, can I make a check if I've like got any clue about the suits of
Layout?
armor spawning or waking up when we take the notes?
Well, Jacob has just picked up the note, hasn't he? I think.
Fuck.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. But you can do an insight roll if you would like.
Fine.
Now I've got to find out which bloody paper it is.
Insight 12. You do remember that so far, every time you guys have picked up a piece of paper, it seems like then something came chasing off after you.
Okay, we better be careful because I feel like these are triggering the suits of armor, and we're all pretty fucked up right now. So let's make our way back to safety to the main hub and like maybe just
Get the fuck
Have
out
we
of here.
regrouped?
yeah.
Have we got the full page now then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but let's please not look at it right now because we just want to get the fuck out of here. Oh fuck. Oh my
Oh shit. So yeah, Mitch, if you're not aware, that's the sound of the portal activating for whatever reason.
And the portal is
in the
That-
middle.
Where
That
we
main room with the blue glyph on the floor.
Okay, let's head back.
Where's
I'll
the
I'll
main
take
room?
the front. I'll protect us. Come on,
Okay.
everybody follow me.
Jacob, I'm after you.
Okay.
Okay, it looks safe.
It looks safe.
Come on, team. Go, go, go.
Vivian, come on.
No, I'm coming.
The core ain't paying us by the hour.
Jump in! Woo!
So, Ion's going to jump through first, yep?
Yeah.
Okay, so... Bear with me just a second. I will change the view back to where it should be, so I need to put you guys over onto this one now.
Wait, I wasn't going through? Oh, shit.
It's fine. I think.
Yeah, you're all fine. You're all jumping through, and everything goes the way it was.
I was at least going to make sure that everybody got through.
Is it just me, or is the map not complete? Okay, now it's completely loaded. Okay, that's fine.
I've got a black screen.
What's that to your right, Ion?
Am I right?
Oh no, there we go.
What do you mean?
I could have swore I saw something with knives.
Yeah, me, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because I was over here.
Oh, fucking sweet safety! Come on, get in here. Vivian? Okay.
I'm there.
I'm gonna close the doors.
Okay.
I finally have the whole check.
And then I'm just gonna lie down on the floor.
Long rest.
Yes, long rest. Please.
Yeah, long rest, please.
Each and every man.
Sounds like a plan.
You want to do a long rest?
Yes.
Yeah, we are all fucked.
I've got no spells left.
I've got no spells left. I've got no health left.
I've got spells, I just got no
two
help.
spells.
I got no fans.
Okay, how did long rest work? Right, I just pressed long rest probably.
Yeah, and it should refresh all your stuff. But yeah, so if you guys are going to take a long rest, then you need to decide who's going to be doing what in terms of you guys. If you're planning on actually guarding yourselves and stuff.
I thought the central room was like a safe hub. At least, okay, well. Fuck
I
it.
guess not.
Okay, I'll keep guard the first 2 hours, and then I'll wake.
I'll go next.
Okay, I'll wake you up, Nye. After that,
Okay,
I think
so-
you can wake up
Yeah, then me.
Vivian. Okay, me.
Yeah.
First 2 hours then. What we're going to do is once we finish this long rest, we're going to take a little break ourselves, as well ourselves, so we can refresh drinks and such.
Cool.
So we'll take a little 5-minute break. Yeah. So if you would like to give me a perception check, then.
Fucking hell.
All of us or me?
No, the person doing the watch, the person who's on watch, have a perception check.
Is it? There we go.
Well, shit.
So
Not the worst roll.
nothing seems out of place. Who's taking the next watch?
I'll take the next
Nine.
one. Oh, no.
I was going next.
Okay, let's have a perception check from Nye then.
Make sure I'm not at advantage.
You think you can hear voices and maybe people moving around and the other side of the doors, but no, nothing. No one bangs on the doors or anything at all. Nothing comes leaping out of the wall sphincters, as Claptrap would say.
Oh, God. The wall sphincters!
You actually sounded like Claptrap as well then. Maid's watch. Again, nothing happens. Who was to take last watch?
I'll take it. You was like nearly dead.
Alright, go on then.
Oh, that was bad.
Well, shit.
You don't hear or perceive of anything at all. And
We
with
turn
that,
around and the party are missing.
with that, we are going to take a 5-minute break so that we can go do our ablutions and get drinks and stuff. So we shall be back as soon as I set this up.
Where was long rest on the sheet? I can't find it.
Just under
Right
speed.
under-
Oh, there we go.
It's just underneath short rest.
Yes. Thank you very much. I fucking hate.
Be nice, children. Right, we shall be back shortly. 5 minutes, guys.
Cool.
We're back. We're still waiting on Mike, unfortunately, as frequently occurs. We are waiting on Mike. Bless him.
I'll be back myself in a second as well.
Oh, you couldn't have. Come on, breh.
What?
Well, if they're gonna go,
Breh.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You saw
Oh.
toilet break, so I went to the toilet.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so you guys you finished your long rest, which means you're all back to your assorted hit points and spell slots and other shenanigans. Where's my dice that I've just dropped? Gone. It's really annoying because it's a D4, which makes it basically a caltrop. There it is. They are as well, though, aren't they? I mean, look, you would not want to step on that. That horrendousness. Look at that.
At least it's a plastic one, not a metal one. Those hurt like a motherfucker.
You say this shit out loud, Brewski. Broski. You see it hiding in there? That spiny little motherfucker. Look at it.
Yeah.
Angry
Why
little
aren't you using
bitch.
that one? Is it because it scratches up your table?
No, these are my player killing dice. If you guys start to annoy me, I roll these ones because these are big and heavy and metal, which also makes them player killing dice for when I'm at a table. If someone really annoys me, I throw it at them. And cause, well, the D20, it's got the weight of ages in a D20. Jesus Christ, it's just so heavy. So hefty. But if memory serves, this set of dice, which is their bronze, that cost me about 40 quid. I think.
I'm trying to think. Isn't that like 20? No, that'd be.
It's about 75 bucks.
Fuck, that's 4 hours work for me, give or take. God damn.
I have a weird craving for pickles and watching the Gremlins.
I was
Pregnant.
pregnant.
we both went to the same bit of, are you pregnant? Are you pregnant?
Could be. Not for a lack of trying.
You just need more practice.
Oh god.
Oh god. Could you imagine if I was actually that naive? I wouldn't be me, that's for certain. Well, whilst we are here and we are waiting for the return of Jacob, I mean, there is the lion's share of the party here to have a think about where you would like to go to next. You cleared the dungeon, and
Do we have any indication as to which one of these doors would lead to which area?
Well, it seems. This. Oh wait, are we doing out of character? Yeah. Mike isn't.
Yeah. Let's do this out of character.
Okay,
Have
well,
we looked at the paper?
Oh right, we haven't looked at the paper yet. Let's wait for Mike for that.
Hello.
Hi.
Mike's it.
Um,
Right, well, is Mike going to share the paper with everyone?
Yes. Would you like me
Now
to
that you're-
read
now
the
that
whole
you're-
sentence?
Yes. I would
If
like-
you've worked out if you think you've worked out what it says, then by all means read it out.
I have, because I've got all 4 bits of paper.
Can you?
That doesn't mean anything. Just because you got all the clues doesn't mean you got the answer.
Open the amulet and add the powder within to the elixir. Each cut your palm upon the weapon and add a drop of blood to the elixir. Use the combined material to draw out a pentagram. Speak your name as you draw your sigil in your own blood. At a point, stand above your name and each proclaim your membership.
That's deep.
that sounds pretty metal.
Nice.
Is there no other possible combination of those scraps?
Well,
No, they're all laid out in certain on certain rows in certain places, so I've put them all exactly where they are.
Okay, happy with that. Well, in that case, I guess it doesn't really matter what order we collect these things in.
no. So one place is gonna have amulet. Another is gonna have the elixir.
And the last is going to have the weapon, exactly as before.
Elixir or powder? I thought it was a
The
powder.
powder was inside the amulet.
So, from memory, the library was to the south last time, as it is this time. So,
Yeah. Garden should be
So,
on the
so, wait. Just so we don't have another incident like last time. Jacob, could you please read that off again?
Yep. Open the amulet and add the powder within to the elixir. Each cut your
Okay.
palm upon the weapon and add a drop of blood to the elixir. Use the combined material to draw out a pentagram. Speak your name as you draw your sigil in your own blood. At a point, stand above your name and each proclaim your membership.
Okay, so I misheard it. Alright, good. Because I heard it as add the powder to the amulet.
No,
So-
within the amulet. Okay.
Yeah.
So garden should be to east, then the. What's the?
this is assuming the same layout as last
Of
time,
course.
which at this point we've got nothing else to go on.
Except the library was both times in the south.
I would propose that we go to the west, but that's purely my my gut feeling.
We could go with a game of chance. Place
Yeah,
a
we
sword
can
in
go
the
with a
middle,
game of chance. Happy with that.
Spin it.
We
Sword
take
in the
a
middle,
blade
spin
and we
it.
spin it.
Whichever way it falls, as long as it's not south, we go that way.
So 1 being west, 2 being north, and 3 being east.
Yep.
Roll a d3.
Who's going to roll it?
Nye's the bloke with a knife.
3 was
East
east.
it is.
Okay, guys. Everybody rested up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let's go then. Yeah.
I guess that'll be me and you at the front again, Ion.
Yeah. Now, Vivian, get out the way. I've got the shield.
Okay then. If that's how it's going to
Women,
be.
am I right? I'd imagine
Now,
Vivian
let's
just
not play that
whops me
game
on the
again.
head.
Right. Moment bitter, and I shall open the doors for you.
If Leslie
Now.
was any indication, be afraid of drows.
Stop
Yeah.
there and roll me an initiative.
I knew it.
Fuck.
Nice one, no.
Shut up. Your armor's about as thick as your skull. I don't want to hear anything from you.
Oh, we all need initiative.
So maybe you roll initiative by selecting your token and then clicking the word initiative on your character sheet.
Where's
Oh, shit.
on that one?
Where'd I go? Help me.
Where's the initiative on this one?
Attica.
Oh,
Intimidation, investigator.
is it
Oh,
top
don't worry, I've got it.
top middle? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm inside the wall.
No, you're not anymore. You're fine. You've come out of the goddamn wall.
Thank you. Wait, where's initiative? Peach. There we go.
Now, quite how you managed to move yourself there, I really don't know.
I don't know either.
Because walls prevent movement. So I really don't know how you managed
I
it.
think it was because I was on top of the door, maybe.
Yeah, that's possible. Alright. Is that everyone?
I think so.
Jacob,
yes.
Vivian, Iron, May, Nye, everyone, and also a selection of Moons.
Muns.
Moons.
It's a collection of what?
A collection of Moons, as in Badmans.
Ah.
Muns. Ah, they're all up to the left. To the north.
And this one here is going to reach around the corner and extend his hand and cast out Fairy Fire.
Oh shit. That's my spell.
Now the other thing I can't remember is with Fairy Fire is what its actual
I can
cover
tell
is. It's 10-foot square, isn't it? I think.
It's a 20 foot, I think. Wait, let me
20,
check.
20-foot cube. 20-foot cubes. Yes, I was thinking 10-foot radius, 20-foot cube. So he's going to cast it at the point that he can see, which is there. And so I'm gonna draw a square in, and anyone within that square needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck
So-
already.
Oh, hang on. Oh, piss slaps. Why you gotta be that guy? Why you gotta be that guy?
I just
System.
I know for a fact that I'm going to be in this cube.
Yeah, same.
You are at the front.
Oops.
Nice.
Boop.
Oh, cool. I don't have to roll.
Yeah. Only Jacob.
Isn't that a 40-foot cube?
No.
I'm losing my mind. You're right.
Yep. So
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Even worse.
So yeah, it is. It's only Jacob that's affected by this.
So what color does Jacob glow in now?
People.
Oh,
It's a pretty colour.
it's so pretty.
The smell icon. I love it.
Jacob, go take a bath.
I just like to imagine Jacob like glowing in this iridescent purple like pastel light.
So that's what he does with that one. So for the duration, which is up to a minute, yeah, so it's violet light. Yeah, so any attack roll against you is going to be done at advantage if the attacker can see, and you cannot benefit from the advantage of being invisible.
Okay.
So attacks against you for the next minute are done at advantage. But it is a concentration spell, so you know. I mean, Ion would know that he has to concentrate on that spell, so I don't mind saying that out loud for you guys.
I have a feeling though that Ion would probably keep the caster alive just for the corporate lights.
Very possible.
And this guy's going to step out here. He's going to take a shot with his hand crossbow. Who's he going to shoot at? I'm going to roll a D.
D2.
No,
Heads.
I'm going to roll a D8 to decide it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This shot is going at Maeve.
Of course it is.
Fucking course it is.
Whip with an 8 to hit. That's not going to hit you, is it?
Nope.
And then he's going to finish his movement by finish turn by stepping back into cover. Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I see anyone from where I am? Probably not.
I don't know. Can you?
No, I don't really want to move forwards if I'm going to get advantage. I will stay where I am. Can I hold my turn?
You can hold your turn. Yeah.
I don't really want to go charge it in. Okay, let's stand there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You're gonna go to there. Okay. Vivian, it's your turn. Mitch.
So I didn't realise I've got a push talk. I am going to move forward over to the other side of the door from Jacob, so we can see what's going on. Can't really see a lot, except for an orange orby thing.
It appears to be an urn.
Golden urn.
Very fancy. I hope mine's golden.
A golden urn, if you will.
And I'm going to dodge.
Use the dodge action. Okie dokie. Ion.
Here we come. Ah,
Walking down the street.
I spy with my little eyes a little bitch.
That's like a 5 foot up.
What?
It's not that high up. I know it's got stairs there, but they're very shallow stairs. It's you can take a leap up there without too much of an issue. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'm gonna bludgeon him with Gertrude. Actually, not only am I gonna bludgeon him with Gertrude, I'm gonna... Wait, is this an action? No, bonus action. First, I'm gonna bludgeon him with Gertrude. Let's go with that. Wait, where's Gertrude? Oh,
He sees you coming and nimbly dodges out the way,
fuck. And
grinning with a massive shit-eating grin.
Ion.
you might
Please.
find... What?
Please rename that attack to just Gertrude.
I should. Oh, you think that's funny? Wait till you meet Big Mama. Oh, fuck. I don't think Big Mama is gonna hit either.
He just drops his shoulder out the way of it as it swings and chuckles.
Can I have Big Mama on the map?
Yes. Let me find the token we had for that again. I believe it was this one.
Yes, that's Big Mama. Can I get control of it?
Yep. There you go.
Thanks.
Okay, pokes. Maeve, it's your turn then.
Cool. So already with the bolo spinning, and having just dodged out the way of that arrow attack, I am just going to.
Oh, this is quite a small metal dart. it's buried itself quite meatily in the stonework next to your head.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint down here and fuck it. I'm gonna throw a bolo at the only drow I can see.
Okie. Which is more by luck than judgment that you can see it.
Yep, I agree.
Go on then.
Say.
He sees that coming and just like, nope, leans out of the way.
Happy with that?
Yeah, quite a few mons.
And stepping out of the shadow here, with hand crossbow to the fore, this drow guard takes a shot at Maeve. And how is he own? I don't understand how they're rolling so low to hit, because these guys are actually quite dexterous. And he's stepped back into the shadows. And then there's this guard who also has his hand crossbow and will take a shot at Maeve in return. Rolling an 11 to hit. These guys are just doing so garbage. And how am I meant to try and kill Maeve if my monsters, if my mobs, if my muns cannot actually land a blow? Nai, it's your turn.
I hear spitters.
Spitters in a dungeon full of drow? Surely not.
Leave it, would you?
Nai, we can't hear you. You taking a shot with your bow, I'm assuming. Do you reckon Nai's now drunk enough that he's just like, he doesn't want to talk in case he vomits?
Just completely mute.
Yeah,
Or he's just disconnected completely.
He's
You
just
guys
not.
hear me?
You can hear you now, yeah.
Okay.
Not, you know, with that, you get that burp you can't trust.
What? No. No. So, is this an advantage or normal? Because he's technically flanked by.
It's a
Big
ranged
Mama.
attack, so no.
Or not me. Damn. So it's a normal attack then?
Normal attack.
Okay, good.
That is enough to hit.
Woohoo! Does that break its concentration?
Let's find out. No.
Fuck.
Where's Nai? Oh, behind the corner again.
Wow.
This guard is going to step to here, and then he's going to step out to here, and he's going to take a shot. He's going to see Maeve, and he's going to also see the glowing Jacob, and he's going to take a shot at Jacob.
Let's prove tonight.
Oh my word!
What was the roll to hit?
That's a crit.
That is definitely a crit of a 24.
Oof.
12
12 to the point where even through the power of the internet, Dan can no longer fudge dice rolls.
Yeah, 12
Just
points
hear
of
the
piercing
intonation
damage.
in his voice and be like, "Well, he fudged that."
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Okay, and so you feel like there's something really burning at the point where the quarrel has sunk into your like the meat of your thigh. But it's penetrated almost all the way through, so you can when you go to check it, you can feel that like the head of the quarrel is poking out the back of your leg, and it seems like slick and oily. You get the feeling that whatever it was that was sunk into you, it was a small enough amount, not delivered properly, that you was able to resist it. It still hurts like fuck though, and I do need you to pick me a number between 1 and 100.
45.
That's 77. You're okay. No lingering injury. And cackling, this one's going to then nip back into cover. And this guard is going to step out to here and attempt to shoot Maeve.
Fuck.
With a 7 to hit. These guys, if they're not running at advantage, they cannot hit. This one is stuck with his short sword, and he's going to swing at Ion
Okay.
and miss.
Nice.
This guy is going to step out and going to take a shot at Maeve. And roll a 10 to hit. And he's going to curse his luck. It's clearly they're being too nimble. Jacob, it's your turn.
The person that Ion is fighting, can I see him from here?
I don't know, can you?
Well, yeah, I can just about see him, but I'm saying
Yeah,
because
if you can, no, and if you can see, yeah, the step's not that high.
Right, okay.
The step's about 18 inches up.
Can I singe him in almighty fire?
You can certainly try.
Burn,
That'll
burn.
hit him. And Constitution saving throw to see whether he maintains a spell. Oh, yep, he maintains concentration with a crit. Vivienne.
Me at last. Right, I am going to. I noticed there's quite a few at the top towards my maid, so I'm going to move.
You can see a bolo on the floor quite near to you, which made through.
Whereabouts?
I'm just flagging it with an arrow on the map.
I did wonder what that pink X was.
Yeah, so that's what
me.
made through.
Right, if I go here, I can see him now. Then
You can, and
And from-
you can actually attack him with your glaive from there as well.
Because you can poke him with the pointy end.
Yeah, because you are 10 feet away. You can also use any of your ranged abilities as well. I'm just saying, it's possible for you to use your glaive. That'll hit him.
Glaives are majorly overlooked.
All of the reach melee weapons are massively overlooked. The whip is horrendously powerful in the right hand.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's dex based.
I'm so used to D&D 3 that I just.
Well,
finish
in
the rubbish.
glaives, halberds, and pikes are all very, very powerful, and they got reach on them as well. But the whip is overlooked because of the fact that it's quite a low amount of damage. It's basically it's a 1d4 damage weapon,
Right.
but it's a finesse weapon, so it's dexterity based, which that opens up a whole other world of opportunities for the character using it. Because then having a dex based reach weapon is very interesting. Also, the fact that it's a light weapon as well, which means you've got dual wielding options for it too. It's a very underrated weapon. So that's what you did. Ion.
Yes.
Okay. Is this little bitch flanked? I'd say I've got
Yes.
him cornered.
Yeah, you can count as you in the melee bit. You'd count as flanking him. Yes,
Yes. Okay.
very situational.
Gertrude.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Concentration.
He almost gets out the way of it.
Okay.
You managed to graze him. Concentration saving throw. He actually does lose his concentration.
Nice. And I'm gonna spiritual weapon repeat. Oh wait. No, I don't need to use a spell slot for that. It's just... Nice.
And that is enough to, as he loses his concentration and stumbles slightly, you manage to stave his head in with the with your big mama.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay, I'm still gonna use my movement. survived.
Which one is it? He's that one.
Thank you for making me purple and not blue, otherwise I'd have been singing I'm blue, never dee, never die.
Oh my god.
Blue is my house, and the clothes that I wear.
And you could see what that would have caused.
Yeah. Wait, I can't see my spiritual weapon anymore. Can you bring it out of the room?
Oh shit! Yeah. What I'll do is I'll just give it. I'll give it sight and give it
Thank
like.
you.
You're gonna give it 5 feet of sight.
I actually am.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Well, it
so
glows a little bit, doesn't it? So.
10, 15. Only 20 movement on the Big Mama. Okay.
He's like, "Woo, I'm the shit version of Mjolnir.
It's
I
just
love that
leaves.
Big Mama is an old lady. I'm a coming.
What else was she gonna be?
She's inspired by the greatest movie of our time, Big Mama's House.
Oh god.
I mean, you could call her an old battle axe, but she's kind of like she's mellowed a little bit now. She's not as rough around the edges.
I love them. The most I love is
I
that
hate
she's
you, Dan.
just
All I've got is, if any of you have seen the Tracy Ullman show, you know, where it's like, I'm Judi Dench, I'm a national treasure. That's what I've got going on.
Maeve, it is your turn. That's what you've got going on. A turn.
Cool. So 15 to there, and just gonna go in and give him a booping. Well, shit. You know what though? I think I'm okay.
Yeah, you actually are. That'll
God.
do. You managed to catch him by surprise, and cleave him completely in twain. This guard is going to take a shot with his with his hand bow at Vivian, and hit with a 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits me.
That's 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to take a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
On them.
Yeah, so you pass there fine. So it really it stings a lot as it goes in, but you know it's whatever. Maybe this one didn't put a strong enough dose of the poison on. Whatever it is, your body seems to fight it off.
Cool. How much
Nine.
do I take off?
8 points of piercing damage.
Oh boy. So first I'd like to say, so does Jacob still have the arrow in his leg? Do you still have the arrow in your leg?
It's a hand bow quarrel. It's about 3 inches long, 3-4
Fuck.
inches long.
Fuck, because I was gonna take that and put it on my bow and.
Well, I mean, you could try.
No, I do not want to try.
These are hand crossbows they're using.
3, 4, 5. Actually, shit. I was gonna ask, would I be able to use like a sleight of hand check and then also do an attack in the same turn? But I've already done a move, so I'm guessing that's gonna be a no.
Yeah.
Shit. Then I'm gonna move over here. Out of sight, out of mind.
Okie dokie. And this is the turn of this guard, who is facing off against Maeve. He's gonna step out of the space and swing in with his short sword, rolling a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. But did he not just see me turn his friend into jam?
Well, he clearly doesn't care about his friend, because he's coming out for vengeance with 7 points of piercing damage as he slides out of the shadow and slips his short sword between a gap in your armor. As he slides it in, he leans in near enough to whisper, "He owed me money, now you do."
Wow, the AI in here is really good.
This guy is going to step to here, see you, and panic shoot, because he was going to step out of cover and take another shot at Maeve, but he's just going to do a panic shot at Ion instead, with a 14 to hit.
No.
No, I don't think. I think he's panic shot and missed and sent it sailing over. And then he's going to move to there. Realizing that he's missed, the best he can do is hope to make it so that his companion can attack you more easily. Because these guys are intelligent. Because they're drow. Goddamn intelligent enemies! 20 to hit.
He doesn't get advantage, right? He's behind a corner.
No, he didn't get advantage on that one.
But he got a 20. Okay.
Yeah,
then
20.
it's-
It's 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
See, this guy was going to step further, but then he's noticed that there are other people out here and decided he was going to stop there, where maybe he can try to hide behind you. Jacob!
Yes. You said it was an off, like a bonus action to drink potions, yes?
If you're drinking a potion yourself, I actually don't even mind you doing that as a free action.
Okay.
It's if you want to try and make someone else drink it, depending on the situation, it might be a bonus action, might be a full action.
Can I move to here? And how deeply embedded is that arrow? Because if I'm going to use a potion, I want to take it out.
Well, the quarrel, as I said before, is about 3 or 4 inches long, and the tip of it is poking out the back end of your thigh.
Okay. So would that? Did you say it was a crossbow bolt? Yeah, like a
It is a hand crossbow bolt. It is a solid iron quarrel.
So would that fit in a light cross?
No,
Okay.
not to be able to be fired accurately. You could use it. You'd be firing at disadvantage. No matter what distance, you'd be firing at disadvantage.
Okay. How come? Just because it's too big for the bow? Or?
Well, yeah, because basically the power of the bow would send it sailing well away. It's not designed to be fired from that powerful of a thing. So it'd be like, imagine you're putting a 5.56 bullet, like rechamber all that up into a 50 cal round and then fire it out of a Barrett. Your chances of actually hitting your target, the chances of the bullet coming out in one piece. Admittedly, this crossbow bolt would come out in one piece. It's made out of iron, but yeah, it is not an ideal firing condition.
All right. Can I just take that out of my leg and then use the healing potion?
Sure, sleight hand check.
Yep.
That analogy was all kinds of wrong.
You've managed to slice your hand open. Have another Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Well, this is going well for me today, isn't it?
Yep, but you're fine though. You've apparently had the sensibility to wrap your hand in like a wrap of your of your robe or something before you try to yank it out, and you feel it's sliced through the robe and just gently nick your skin. You're like, no poison, I'm okay.
Can I still use the healing potion and just?
You can still use the healing potion. You can still use the healing potion, yeah. So that's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Vivienne.
Well, so I'm trying to point out where it goes. So we've got one behind me, one in front of me, and one hidden up in the north wall. Right. I don't think there's much it's worth me doing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and poke at the guard in front of me with a good old pointy stick. Is that a disadvantage because it's behind the wall still?
It didn't take the dodge action, and it did try to attack you, so it is out in the open a bit. Yeah, he's behind cover, so he'd have cover against a ranged attack, but against the melee attack, no.
Yeah.
So it's a
I'll
regular
give him a
attack.
Good old poke.
Yes, you certainly are.
Damn.
Obviously, he kept himself out of cover for a little bit too long there. You've managed to plunge your glaive into his bowels and disem them.
That's hot.
I was... Happy days.
You can move up to six squares of that if you want to.
In which case, I'm going to move over here using 10 feet of them and end my turn there.
Ion.
Okay, you two little bitches, let's see how you deal with Gertrude and Mama. Yeah, don't ask questions. This is how it is.
This is how it's always been.
Yeah, exactly.
And how it always will be.
Wait, if I move down here, do I take an attack of opportunity from the one behind the corner?
You would, but he would be doing it at a disadvantage because he's only got a short weapon. So
Actually, no, that would fuck me up if I don't get him in one go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move here, and he gets the disadvantaged opportunity attack.
I don't think an 18 is going to clip you, though, is it?
18
18, yeah. He literally
meets beats.
Okay, good. So that's 4 points of piercing damage. He rolled what the other thing he rolled was a crit.
Oh, fool.
So, and that was the first dice as well. Was the crit.
Fuck.
so you may have got hit, but it's not that bad.
Exactly. I'm fine with that. And let's go for a double Gertrude attack. At advantage. Oh, sexy.
Nice. And yeah, so he grunts massively in pain from that one, and is knocked down to one knee.
And who else from behind but Gertrude? Big Mama. Big Mama loves coming from behind. Oh man.
But it seems you may have mistimed your attack trying to hit him with both things at the same time, because as he drops down to one knee, it sails harmlessly over his head.
Damn. And that's my turn.
Maeve.
Bastard drow!
He nimbly dodges back out of the way of your vicious swing. Nine.
I would like to maneuver myself to here,
Okay,
if I may.
you can. Nine.
Well, first I'm gonna pick up this bolo here, to later give it back to our less than intelligent paladin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to loot this guy for all those wonderful little spikes that he and his friends have been firing at us.
Okay, you don't find anything.
Oh, that's bullshit. God damn it.
Dan, can you delete that bolo sketch, because I can't see it.
Let's see.
Do you mean?
If I fire
Oh shit! I just deleted
God.
nine.
You just deleted Nye.
Yeah.
I know.
To be
Worth
fair-
it. This
to be-
is my plan all
To be
along.
fair, to be fair, I think he moved at the same time as I clicked.
DK fucking Thanos him.
Actually, I didn't. I was clicking
Yeah.
to see if I
Okay.
could actually hit the one.
What was
guys over
your
here.
initiative? You'd have
My
been
initiative?
you'd have been
It was 4.
4. Because when I deleted
Yeah,
your,
he crit
your
failed.
yeah, when I deleted your turn, it also. So it. I mean, I know it's currently got the other guy at the top of the thing, but it's still we'll still do your turn for now because you are correctly positioned in the turn order. It's just the turn order has already moved on because of I mean there you are. See 4.
Yeah. If I fire at this guy, would it be a disadvantage or no?
What are you firing? Have you got a handbow or a longbow or what?
Longbow.
Longbow, you would not be firing at disadvantage, but if you do miss, there
I will
may
be
be
hitting-
some issues.
Well,
If you really badly miss, there may be some issues.
yeah, I'm just gonna apologize ahead of time. Just because... Ooh.
Yeah, that's
That's it.
enough to hit him, and you pin him to the floor.
Like dead pin or like last.
He's
throws?
not. He's not moving.
Okay, good.
Is that you done?
Yeah, that's it. Because I've already done a move and
Yeah.
I've already done an attack.
I wasn't sure if there was anything you wanted to do with your bonus action or anything at all.
No, because I wanted to try to steal the fucking pins from those douchebags and use them against their friends later on. But no, can't have that, can we?
No, yeah, these guys aren't lootable. You've been warned about this.
There's I was taking it to the next room.
This guard, who's in front of Maeve, and has been very piss-takingly dodging his attacks, is going to dart in with his short sword and try to pierce. I'm fairly certain that a 23 is going to hit you.
Again with the math.
Yeah, 4 points of piercing damage for you, Maeve.
Yep.
That guy's actually dead. That's this guy who is going to take a shot at Ion. With his hand crossbow. And he's going to miss. And then he's going to move to there. And then it is Jacob's turn. Oops, shit.
2, 3. Hello. I'm going to.
What you gonna do?
Magic missile.
Magic missile. So that's 11? 11.
Yeah.
Okay, dokes. Vivienne.
I do believe I'm going to follow Jacob and provide him with some well-needed backup. And I go to there. Oh, there's a little room of them. How many was that? 3. That's 4 or 5 squares in.
That one is 3 squares in. But that one's dead. That was a
Oh no, I
crumple.
mean where I moved from.
You move 1, 2, 3, 4. You move 5. If you went maximum efficiency, you move 5.
Yeah, so I've got 1 left, so I'm going to move to here just to give myself a little bit of room. If I attack the guard in front of me, will it give me a disadvantage?
You would
So if I
be
melee weapon.
you'd be attacking normally, just because of the fact that you're using a long weapon around a corner like that. It's if he wasn't there, if Maeve wasn't there, it'd be doing a disadvantage. But Maeve is there, so it's flanking. So you're attacking normally.
Cool, right, so I'm going to give him a good old twat.
That is enough to run him through.
Not too shabby. Die, you dastardly guard.
And Ion.
Coming for you!
And someone's just disconnected.
Yeah, I'm just having some issues with the interface again.
Ah.
In that, all I can see is a big white screen.
I was about to ask if there's anything around that corner.
I don't know. It's quite bright.
Oh, sexy.
Beast mode.
Yeah, so he grunts in pain.
Fuck it, I've just got to play this from the Twitch window now.
And he is on his... Definitely seems to be on his last legs.
God damn it. Okay.
Maeve.
Being that my Roll20 is ballsed up, I'm currently looking in via the Twitch window. Could you
Okay.
please move me towards one of the 2 exit spaces? If that makes sense. So
Yeah.
just in that main thoroughfare on the right-hand side.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking that's
that's
where you
fine.
want to be. Yeah. No?
Yes, sir.
It's your turn. And what we're probably going to do, guys, is we'll finish clearing this room and then we'll end it there because we're getting on for our regular finishing time, and it is a good opportunity, a good position for us to be stopping as well. I know we did start a little bit late, but I don't particularly want to be up for too long because I've got work in the morning.
Yep.
Yay, work.
Yeah, actually, it is genuinely yay work.
I know.
It ain't for me.
You're like me. You're like me, Dan. You like working.
Yeah, I don't. I
hate
get.
work.
I get.
And
I
I'm
get.
off for the next couple days. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm done with my turn.
Cool. This guard is going to chuckle with blood pouring and sputtering
No.
out of his his face hole.
Is he gonna fucking kamikaze me?
He is not. Okay. And it is an action to do it. Okay. Okay, so he is going to chuckle with the blood bubbling and pouring up out of his mouth and exuding from him. And I need to make sure I get this right. 'Cause
Is he attacking me?
He is not attacking you.
Okay.
I'm going to do this on the I need to double check what this thing is. Oh, that's okay. That's different than the one I thought it was. It's fine. It's more fun.
Fuck, what are you gonna do to me?
He's a rap for a diddling.
Diddley.
Gertrude's gonna get a diddling.
The Gertrude's gonna get diddled.
Right. Well, I will tell you the first thing that happens.
No, I hate this. No! Fuck. I'm assuming the darkness is on purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say I can't see shit either. So.
No, I know. That's unfortunate, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it though?
Oh, actually,
So I'm guessing my staff isn't viable either. Then.
Actually, your staff will exude a certain amount of light, but this is something that I really can't do properly.
Oh, but doesn't Big Mama give off a little light?
Not enough for this. Actually, thingies. Because you've got the it's the cracked orb, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the cracked orb.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Okay. All right. Well.
I made a decision on that. Also, what I actually need to do, just think about it, is I need to do that first because I need to do that as well. because otherwise I can't maneuver him because I can't see him. Rightio. So he does that. And I need a perception check from Ion, please.
Just gotta turn off advantage. Perception. Nice.
You feel something being put, like you feel one of your pouches moving?
My pouches, okay. I know this isn't like an attack, but can I use Warding Flare as a reaction to this?
It's not an attack, so no.
God damn it.
Jacob, it's your turn.
Okay.
Actually, just to make life a little bit easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to we'll be sensible about this. We'll be grown ups, and hopefully this will behave itself.
There's not a lot I can do. I haven't got any form of light spell. I've got a torch. I suppose I could light the torch and wander my way in.
You can try that.
If my staff won't work, I don't think your flame will work.
Maybe not. I've nearly died already once. I'm going to stay here. I'm a lot more squishy. You guys can deal with it.
Okay. Vivian.
My turn. I'm going to. You get double if you sprint, don't you?
Yes.
Cool. Right. So
Basically, it's that you're using your move action to move, and then your action to dash. Is how it acts.
Cool.
That's just it.
I'm going to sprint up here behind. No.
I'll be 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So yeah, and as you step in, as you step into that space, your vision, as well. Actually, I should have done to 9 as well. Actually.
Oh, it goes completely black. Oh.
Yep.
And I don't get a dodge action because I've already taken the action.
That's
so
right.
don't I?
That's right. You've
Cool.
done your action.
Cool. And end my turn there then.
Ion.
I'm wondering if the light cantrip and my dark vision combined would be enough. So let me see. Well,
I don't think it would, because I can't see shit, even with the fucking thing that Dan gave me. So night vision's probably fucking out the
The
window.
glow stick.
Yeah, the glow stick.
True. Wondering what I could do. Can I make like a perception check? If I can hear, like where he is, where the baddie bad is.
Yeah, you can do a perception check.
Okay.
You don't seem to be able to hear him near you.
Drow stupidly silent.
Fuck.
Anything more accurate than that? You're not. It's
Okay.
very difficult.
And Drow dwell in the night, so
He doesn't seem. You can't hear him. It doesn't seem to be like he's within swinging distance of you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn around, like, I was facing the back wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna turn around and just fucking use, I don't want to use the spell slot for this. He's got, like, 1 health. Okay,
I was going to say, I am behind you as well, I believe.
no, you're
Oh,
not.
are you inside? Okay, good. I'm not gonna use the spell then. Okay.
This is such an interesting spell to use.
I'm gonna
I've never
move,
actually
like,
used it before.
What is this spell called?
Darkness.
Darkness. Ooh, geese.
Charlie Murphy?
I'm gonna guess it's called Fog Cloud.
It's not fog cloud.
Oh,
Fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is tough.
Yeah, no, it's called Dark.
I'm just gonna put my hand to the wall and like try to start backtracking.
Okay, so you can feel the wall under your hand.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is, for the moment, hang on. Just for the moment, I'm going to.
And because it's not gonna take anything from me, I'm gonna try to cast
that.
light, like on my hand or something. Can I see anything?
You're actually casting the light spell, yeah?
Yeah.
Bear me a sec. I will double check for you to make sure exactly how this one works.
Nope. Says right at the bottom of the spell.
Yeah, no, it's the spell just fizzles in your hand and doesn't seem to go off.
Okay.
I remember this spell from years ago.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, there's
You
the wall.
you can feel the wall. Basically, it's the wall is on your character's left hand side. There is no wall in front of you.
That's why I don't like Dark Elves either.
I'm gonna have Gertrude ahead of me, like,
Okay.
and as I walk forward, I'm just gonna keep it ahead. So if it bumps into something, I'll know there's something ahead of me.
There's a wall there.
Oh,
I'll
there's
tell you
a
that now. Yeah, there's a wall there.
okay. Wait, fuck. Oh, I got Gertrude inside a wall or something. Oh, hi guys, it's kind of dark in here. I just want the fuck out of here.
Really? It's dark? I hadn't noticed.
Wait, aren't I outside the darkness?
Nope.
No? Fuck this. Okay. Where does the darkness end? Fuck this.
Wait. Hold on a sec.
Wait, how far have I moved? I haven't.
You've moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You
fucking
need
hell.
you need to go back. You need to go back 1 square. You need to go north 1 square.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So stop there for a second.
Well, fuck my life. Guys, where are you? I can't see shit.
Thing is,
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I can't metagame because I know the spell off by heart. I have to stay quiet.
oh! I just appeared in the black.
'Cause that's all we can see.
I need to do that just to make it so I can see his token.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Okay, that was Iron's turn. May, this all got very dark all of a sudden. Seems to have enveloped you in the darkness.
What the Hello? Hello, guys?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's really dark.
Yeah, no shit. It was really light until a moment ago. The fuck did you do?
I just came here. Oh. Am I the center of the darkness? Is that the thing?
What are you blethering on about?
Okay, so
Where are you? Show yourself.
I can hear where his voice is coming from, right?
Yeah, so Maid's voice is coming from there.
Okay.
Ion's voice is coming from there. Feel free to
Okay,
ping.
I'm moving to
Feel
you and
free
you
to
moving
ping
to me.
yourselves whilst you're speaking. You can ping yourselves whilst you're speaking. I don't mind that because this is
Okay.
Hello?
How do you ping?
do like
If I
a
reach
long
out,
left
can I
click.
touch him?
You can, yes. You can feel Ion's face in front of
Hi, mate.
I would like to.
Punch him hard.
Yeah, I would like to punch him.
That's not fair. What the fuck?
I think
How
that
do
would
I
be,
do that?
I think that would be a disadvantaged attack because you're flailing in the dark.
That sounds like a good song name.
Because we're just flailing in the dark.
I think it does sound like a Bruce Springsteen song. To be fair.
I would not be proficient in this, and I have 0
You would
strength,
not.
so this is just a flat d20 roll.
Disadvantage. The disadvantage D20 roll.
No. What was that?
Hold still. Can I get one as an offhand?
No,
No, you
Fuck's
stupid.
sake.
you really, really can't.
Well,
mean,
I
it's-
gave it a go. Come here, you little.
Nye.
I am going to walk. Let's see, this way should be. Yep. I'd like to walk out of the darkness, please.
Yeah, actually, from there, you've got superior dark vision, haven't you? Because you're.
Yeah, and I've also got that fucking staff, the glow stick.
Yeah, that doesn't make any difference at this particular point.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
And, oh, fuck me. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here, and I'm going to shout. I think that little bastard is kind of attached to you, Ion.
Oh, okay. I felt something rustling on my pouch earlier.
Check your inventory.
Ah, Vegeta, look, it's a Pokemon.
Well,
now.
it's this dude's taking his turn now.
I know. I'll use Rock Smash.
Jacob, come get my pouch. Check what's in it.
Wait, no, it's not Jacob's turn at the minute. There is a it's on the turn order, but because he's on the GM list, because he's on the GM layer, he's not appearing in the list. But he takes his turn on initiative 16, same as he was before the darkness exuded all over people. And
Before the darkness struck, there was light.
Maeve.
I would like to stumble blindly in.
Wait, no.
Didn't Maeve just have a
No,
turn? He
no, 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 no,
I
no.
was going to say, I'm
No.
not anywhere near the
Maeve.
turn order. It's Jacob's go.
Maeve, you just take 6 points of piercing damage. You
The
feel
fuck?
you feel a biting blade snick along the back of your thigh.
Oh shit.
Was that 6 or 16?
6. Now it's Jacob's.
What the fuck was that?
Now it's Jacob's turn.
That was me sneezing. I apologize. I tried to hit the mute button.
No, no, Maeve. That was Maeve saying, "What the fuck
Oh.
was that?"
Okay.
He's just been attacked by something in the darkness.
I don't care about that.
I'm going to have to be really careful and not metagame here because I know what this is.
Bash Tenorada.
Can I use an Arcana check to see if
You
I
can
would
do it,
know
you-
what this is?
You can do an Arcana check. This appears to be exactly what you think it is.
Cool. Right. Where are you? Niall?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Right. Can I wander slowly?
As a cloud.
Right. You're here, yes? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. What pouch did you feel was being used or picked or whatever?
GM.
You don't know. You just felt like your belt shifting slightly.
You specifically said I felt someone grabbing.
Well, yeah. So you felt someone like you felt someone was fiddling with your pouches. You felt someone was fiddling with one of your pouches, but you're not sure exactly which one.
Okay, well, which side are they on?
Well, let's say he was over above your left buttock.
Okay, it's one of the pouches, like, around my butt. Left buttock.
Just because I've just got a mental image now of being like that particular combat scene in Transformers. Left cheek.
Take those whatever pouches are in that region off and hand them to me.
Okay, I just take my
Yep.
entire, pouch
so you can
belt.
you can take off your pouch belt and hold it out towards Jacob's direction.
Yeah.
Can I grab them?
You can do a disadvantage sleight of hand check to see if you guys are able to fumble around weirdly. It's not a particularly high DC though, because you've got a good idea. But we always have to have the opportunity for the critical fail.
Oh my god.
So
what?
you think he's got it, so you let go. He hasn't got it. It clatters to the floor.
Okay.
Shit.
So it would be somewhere in front of me. Can I use my foot to find it?
Not with the critical fail on that. You'll need to wait until your next turn to fumble and find it.
Okay.
I was
Can I-
literally, it literally was if anything above a 1, you were going to succeed, and you rolled 1.
Jacob, you klutz.
Can I say to one of them, either Maeve or Ion, what I wanted to do?
Yeah, you
Right.
can do that.
We need to find the pouches and throw them towards where we came from, because whatever he's put in your pouch is creating the darkness.
Well, why couldn't you just tell me that and I could have thrown it instead of giving it to you?
The best laid plans of mice and men. Afghanaglade.
Seriously, Jacob, I thought wizards are supposed to be smart.
He's a sorcerer, not a wizard.
Whatever, wizard boy.
I'm
Don't
good at
think
burning
I
things.
married
Not...
you.
He's been taking lessons from Maeve.
Okay.
Ah, Vivian, you've just heard all that exchange.
And judging by their pings, I'm not in the vicinity. close enough.
You've also heard of a leather pouch falling on the floor.
Well, I've got an
Leather
idea
belt, I
of
should say, falling on
something
the
to
floor.
do.
Yep.
I have this spell called Detect Magic, and it makes a faint aura around any object or creature that's making magic. Like,
Is faint aura enough to,
that's what I'm
pierce
thinking. Is it enough to be able to be seen in this darkness still? So if I cast Detect Magic,
Can
can I see
try
where the
it.
bags are?
You can try it.
I'm going to try that. Let's give that a go. Because that sounds like a smart way forward. So I cast Detect Magic and hope that I can see something in the darkness, casting it off. Oh, do I cast? It's got an input value. Ritual or spell?
You're doing it as a spell.
Cool. So I cast that, and do I see anything?
I am going to send you a message on Discord.
Okay.
Just find you again in my Discord friends
it
list.
penetrates most barriers. Okay.
Yeah. It's the nature of exactly what it is. So this is... Okay. So, where's my Discord gone? There it is.
See if it was a smart move or not, shall we?
Okay, so if you check your Discord...
Right, so I am going to move. So on this, what you've just told me, can I make a movement or have a look at it to
You
my next turn,
you
so I can match it?
no you can still move. So the magic was just an action, so you can't attack. But you have got your move and your bonus action and everything the same as you would normally do.
Wicked. Right, I'm going to move 15 feet south.
You can
I
move
can't
you
see squares.
can move 10, so that's 2. If you have your token selected, just press down twice.
Right. 1, 2.
Right, that and yeah, and
That
now
puts me in
now
a position. Can I use my bonus to check with my feet to try and find, like, to? Well, no, because I can see it. Can I just pick it up and? throw it?
no. You can't see it. Read the message again.
Oh, I see. In which case, I am now going to attack with my.
No, you've used your action.
I have. Right, then that's it. End turn.
Okay, but that was a very, very clever idea. I like that. That was good. I massively
I
appreciate that
should
for
have
what
read
that
it
was.
first before I moved, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gave you the information. It's up to you what you do with it. If you.
Yeah, I didn't read that properly. That's my bad.
Yep. Ion.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
You know it's
Can I tell
somewhere.
people what's going on?
Yes, you can shout as well as part of your thing. You can speak out.
So, everybody see that ping?
Yeah.
If you look,
Basically you can ping your voice, so you can ping to say that you're speaking. You can't ping a location because you can say he's over. You
right.
can
Yeah.
point, but no one can see it.
Yeah, you gotta tell us information as Vivian, not
Right,
out
so-
of character.
Yeah.
just next to me, there is a creature. If anybody can hear where I'm coming from, if you're near there, try and attack a creature maybe.
Where's the creature?
If you listen towards my voice, you
Okay,
may
you're
be
right
able
next
to.
Am I
Okay.
supposed to attack you?
No, so next to me, south of me, there is a creature.
Okay. What kind of creature are we looking at?
I'm not entirely sure what it is. I just see an outline of it.
It's humanoid. I'll tell you, it's humanoid.
Okay, let's take a shot in the dark.
Disadvantaged attack because you are flailing.
Yeah,
If you clout me with your hammer, I'm not
Do
going
you
to.
know where you're attacking?
I'm gonna move.
Why is Maeve moving?
What?
Maeve just moved.
Maeve.
Sorry, I have like a pinpoint of light. I was trying to figure out what the fuck it was.
Technically, that detect magic shouldn't work.
I'm gonna move.
When you look at what it is, so for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
But it
So-
creates an aura, which is obviously light, which shouldn't work.
See though, an aura isn't necessarily light. That's the thing. Is
I
it
could
basically
see an
it's
aura, but
because
it
basically
doesn't look
if you do detect magic, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden everyone can see the aura. It's like you're detecting magic and you're detecting the aura, which is why I've let it work.
No, it's fine. It's so on the line that you can either swing it both ways.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, it's just because of the fact that of the nature of what it is, the fact that it's not the true version of the spell
yeah. That's what.
as well. It's
that's
it's
what
it's an innate cast. It's a
Yeah,
once
no,
per day innate cast. So
That's
yeah,
fair enough. That's
we
fair.
can
It's
we
more
can
like-
be a little bit fast and loose with the rules in this one.
Yeah. That's
And the main thing is brilliant idea. That was the main
Oh
thing.
no.
Brilliant idea. That's what let me why I let it happen.
Fair enough.
What are we doing with the spiritual weapon, by the way? Are you just moving the spiritual weapon to? I'm just going to actually make it so it's visible.
I'm gonna move it and like smash it down here, or like feel around if it like hits any.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! If it hits something,
Are you sure of where
Hang
you're aiming for?
I think so.
hang on a sec. Let me just make it so that the thing.
South of the voice I just heard from Vivian. So
Yeah, south of me.
Just not diagonally. So.
Let me just do that so that it's it shouldn't be exuding a light aura. It should be like that. Okay, just so you know where your hammer is, because that's something I forgot to do.
Yeah.
So you're
can I-
going to swing that. So give me a disadvantaged attack with the spiritual weapon.
Okay, disadvantage is on spiritual weapon. Let's go.
Doesn't seem to connect with anything. You don't know why it doesn't connect with anything. All you know is it doesn't connect with anything.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I didn't find anything. I'm just gonna drop down and where did I drop the pouch? Do I have any?
It's you know that you were holding it out, arm's reach south of you. So if you're having a bit of a if you're having a bit of a fumble around your feet, if you're dropping down to a crouch to try and do it, then I'm not going to give you disadvantage on it. It's just
Okay.
I'm just going to set a thing. So give me an investigation roll.
Okay.
It's not under you. Not you're reaching around for it, and you can't find it at the moment.
Well, fuck.
With your 6 seconds of fumbling, you don't find it within that first 6 seconds at least.
Okay.
If we want to pay proper attention to what a turn is, as it were.
Yeah.
So that's that. May, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to pick a direction.
No, Maeve.
Always a good idea.
So, north will be 1.
Is he? If he disappears,
Sort
we're
of
not alive.
10 o'clock will be 8.
Do you know
He's
where you're
gonna
going?
swing somewhere, like randomly with his sword. Maeve.
So I'm going to be heading left, and I'm just going to move my full movement left.
Right. Okay. First thing I need you to do is first of all, Ion and Maeve. I need you both to just quickly. But actually, no, Ion, you're gonna be okay with it because you're down on the ground fumbling around.
Yeah.
So you'll be okay. Maeve, I require either an acrobatics check or a dexterity check from you, please.
Is he gonna trip over me?
Let's find out. Yes. Yes, he is.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Oh shit, that was a disadvantage.
Epic fail.
That kind of applies though.
No, look at the mouse. Look at what it is.
It's 1 both times.
Oh, is that a double crit?
That is a double
Jesus.
fail.
Man, okay. Yeah, that's
Is that like a loss of teeth on the ground?
with respect, I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Can someone just put,
I'll move
put
you. Don't
me
worry.
on the ground. near him?
I'll put you where you need to be. Don't worry. So you, actually, with the crit fail, you and Ion are kind of in a pile on the floor together.
I prefer the idea of a sweet embrace on the horizontal.
Fuck Maeve! Get off me!
Maid is unable to respond. He's knocked himself out.
Oh,
Fuck's
no.
sake!
For one turn, he is dazed. Nye, you've just heard of people falling down. I can't believe you managed to roll.
Yeah, I think Maeve just fucking collapsed on me. Fuck. I can't get out.
That's awesome.
Quick, Ion, can I have a quick history check from you, please?
Sure. At normal, right?
Yes, it's a regular history check. Yeah.
Oh.
you start. You think you know what that goblin felt like.
I've messaged you.
Oh
on
no. I'm suddenly bombarded by my PTSD.
Having the worst sense of deja vu from the other side.
My hand tries to fly to my mimosa, but I can't. Maeve is pinning me to the ground. I can't get to my alcohol. Start crying. No!
Damn, I've messaged you on Discord.
Oh my word! What have you sent me? What have you sent me? What have you sent me?
Yeah, you'll know.
No.
No?
No.
Been nice because of the how it was done.
Actually, that's a good point. But can you even do
Yep.
that? then yes, that would work.
Cool. Right.
I'm gonna stand out here and just kind of watch the chaos because I don't want to cause any problems, nor do I want to be part of.
It's just because
Any
of,
of the-
because of where you're standing now. The stream view is amazing. it's, just, it's just so in front of you is just this glowing, well, not glowing. In fact, very specifically, not glowing hemisphere of darkness. It's like an igloo made out of night.
Do you record the streams on Twitch?
I
or-
do, yeah. The
Yeah,
streams
you
get
stream.
recorded and get uploaded onto YouTube as well.
So I can go back and watch it after. Cool.
Oh yeah, Well,
You won't have where the enemy is, though.
no, yeah, you won't get to. You'll get to this. You only get to see the stream view.
I'm just gonna say this. It's been 35 minutes since I got this bastard down to 1 health, and we've been fumbling around in this fucking
Is that all he's got? He's 1 health left.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Well, I was gonna say before I end my turn, I would also like to say, hey, whoever in there that still has a staff, feel around like a blind person. If you feel something squishy that doesn't go, oh,
It's not Ion.
then go ahead and swing.
Right, it's fine. Hopefully, I'll be able to sort this out.
Something incredibly unfortunate might be about to happen.
Oh no.
I've just realised something that I'm about to do and how it could potentially go. Bear with me one moment, please. I need to double check this dice effect. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Well, that'll be interesting. Right. Well, we'll see how this goes. Of
I
course.
hate you.
Of course.
I'm too pretty for this kind of abuse.
Hey, Maeve.
Suck, Dan.
How does 8 points of piercing damage in your back feel?
Oh.
Literally, I rolled a dice to decide which of the 4 of you were gonna get
Fucking
poked.
Hell, Ion. Jesus.
How is this
At
my
least
fault?
warn me before you're going to do something like that.
Oh my god! It's, of the,
Damn,
it's,
boy,
it's just,
calm
it's just,
down.
it's just the fact that the dice really seems to want Harry to die. Sorry, Maeve, not Harry, Maeve.
Maeve, you know I like you, and okay, I'll admit it, stupid people turn me on, but it wasn't me this time.
Jacob.
Who the hell are you calling stupid?
Oh baby, we're way past that at this point.
Right. Let's get this rolling.
Okay, so that's what you're doing, all right? Yeah.
On myself.
On yourself. Okay, bear with me a second then, because I need to. The easiest way for me to do this is to basically send you a screenshot of my view.
Yeah.
That's going to be the way that's going to make the most sense. That's not going to work. Stop doing that, you stupid, annoying thing.
So I'm guessing this dark vision is more powerful than our dark visions.
Yeah. Yes. The. Oh, hang on. Oh, piss flaps. God's
Well, I have
sake.
no idea of what I can do on my next turn.
It's this is very much just like a situational sort of thing.
And as I say, I'm trying to play this without being a complete backside, like without being a game ruiner. I'm trying to play this so that I'm not like playing this like god level kind of thing, because I know the mechanics from playing it from years ago.
God, is that you?
Though to be fair, the spell has changed a little bit since then, and this is very much a non-standard situation we got rolling here.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
So, right. So I've sent you what your view is.
Is
Okay.
it just a case of kill this thing or whatever it is, and then that's it? The darkness is gone.
Okay. Basically, all I want you to use it for currently is to pick up the pouch that I dropped.
Well, you can fully see everything that I sent you.
Yeah, I know. So I'd like to pick
It's-
up that pouch and lob it towards where we came in over here.
Where okay, ping where you because if you're going to be chucking it,
Or
how
here. Like just
You
far
chuck
enough
it up.
away that we can see.
Okie dokie, you're going to do that. Alright, bear with me a second then. Because that means what I need to do is I need to grab this, and you're chucking the pouch. Oops, fuck's sake. Hang on.
Oh god damn it! I'm gonna be blinded again, aren't I?
Has the darkness been moving all the time, or is it a case of it stayed in one point?
Here's a better question: why is the door not on its hinges anymore?
Because
The whole map just moved.
the map just moved slightly.
The doors of their hinges.
There we go.
No, the
Yeah,
doors
they're
up. The
on
doors.
my screen.
No, if you just refresh your view, it'll make sense.
That's too much work.
It'll fix itself. Right, I need to do some stuff regarding your tokens. Your a teeth. So you've got that. You're carrying that, so you've got that. You're half elf, aren't you, Mike?
No,
Or you
you-
human. Human.
Quick thing, I can see.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, you sorted it. Cool.
Yep.
Wicked. Ah, so you touched me, did you? Or you touched
Nope.
yourself?
No. I use dark vision on myself and then threw the pouch away, so the darkness went with the pouch.
Right, and now we can see the guard.
Yep.
And if you look in the direction through the doors, you may actually even be able to see a dark globe, potentially, depending on how good your vision is.
I do indeed see that. And I'm guessing that's where the bag is now.
Mm-hmm. So I am gonna say that was your
That's
turn,
fine.
though.
That's
for that,
why
because of
I
how
did
much
that.
you did. That's fine.
That's fine.
Vivian.
I'm not a melee person.
Right,
I'm not
I'm
a
gonna go-
firing spells.
As it's only got one health, I'm going to
Stab it.
move
Stab it,
there
stab it,
and
stab it.
stab it with a good old glaive. Let's get rid of this thing at last.
He sees you coming after panicking at the loss of the darkness, and manages to dodge out the way of your attack.
Damn. Well, that sucks.
Ion. I mean, to be fair, you can't you're national. I'm going to run over here and stab you.
This is very true.
Ion, you are currently underneath Maeve. I will say that as a part of the whole standing up thing, you can push him off of you without it costing anything extra. So just a regular 15 foot of your movement to stand up. Hello, live. Live.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I was muted. You bitch! You absolute fucking whore! I will fucking end you!
Are we talking to the Drow or Maeve?
At this point, none of you know because I'm standing over Maeve's body and but then I move over.
It's currently a little bit of if the shoe fits, wear it.
Just sprint over here and bring Gertrude along. And
I thought that was Mama.
Big Mama, sorry.
Yeah.
And double smash.
Hulk smash.
Yeah, you got advantage on this thing as well because you got him surrounded.
Yeah.
Pang.
And don't forget Gertrude. Or is it
Tasty
dead?
hit.
Pang.
Well, I mean, do you want to attack a Gertrude as well? I feel like you want to attack a Gertrude as well.
Just tell me, did it hit with spiritual weapon.
I mean, you've hit the spiritual weapon. It certainly looks like it's going to land at this moment. But do you want to swing with Gertrude as well? Because you seem mad. You seem like you want to like
Very angry.
distress. There you go. Yeah. So you managed to swing both your big, macy, mighty, bludgeoning weapons in together and turn his head into jam.
And I just want to say, I keep screaming like ah, and like keep like fucking mashing his dead body like into the ground.
Just more and more blood pooling on the floor and all over Ion.
Anybody fancy some jam on toast?
Just that endless screaming and piling in with the mace and ugh.
And also, it is at that moment as well that the darkness disappears.
Would you like to go get your pouch again, Lyle?
And just sit down, breathing heavily.
Is everything clear now?
Yes, everything is clear. We are going to be ending it here as well. But we were supposed to get through that. To be honest, I didn't expect that fight to drag out that much longer at the point of using that spell. I might have to use that spell a bit more often. It's a lot of fun. If you're interested what happened, he cast darkness on one of his bolt quivers and slipped it into your pouch.
Fuck.
Oh, that's quite smart.
Yeah, these are intelligent monsters. They're drow.
So how far does the darkness cover? Is that-
It is a 15-foot radius. so-
if any of us had moved out that 15 foot, we could have seen anyway.
Yes.
Yep.
I could see.
But
you just
the
couldn't see.
my
So-
most
And everyone laughed at me when I said, I'm just going to pick a direction and walk my full movement. And went,
at you
I
because
picked
you
a
got
direction at random that I got fucked up. I knew I was
My
close
most
to the
favourite
right.
thing about it was that the route Ion took literally made it so that it would cover as much of the party as possible.
Yeah,
Which is
Ion
why I was chuckling so
You was gonna-
much.
if you didn't hit like fall over Lion, then you was literally gonna probably
Yeah.
walk straight into
If you hadn't tripped over Ion, you were gonna bear hug rugby tackle Vivian. So
I'm
one way or
really
another,
sorry.
you were committing a crime.
Really sorry to this guy's girls, but I'm absolutely fucked. I'm gonna get
Yeah, I'm going to be heading pretty much straight to be on this bit, but we need to end the recording here. So we say bye-bye to you two people. Thank you for joining us. We'll be seeing you next week with a little bit of luck. So we're going to end the recording there.